It was like 20 degrees outside, so the water was colder.
Yeah, that shit was cold that day,
bro. You gotta show us. Look, sneak clip in this, bro.
Trust me,
listen.
it's coming.
A little bit of that moss.
Welcome to the Personal Development Blueprint, the podcast that's all about leveling up and helping you become the best version of yourself. I'm your host, Jay Cope. Join me as we talk about different tools and strategies to help you navigate through everyday life, creating a blueprint for your personal growth. Let's get into it. We're going to run the play, as we say. Run the play.
Before we run the play, it's already ran.
It's already running.
Let's do it.
100 miles. 100 miles, 100 miles, 100 miles. Blueprint crew, we back. We back. Today, we have a very, very special guest. Very special guest. So he's not just a husband, a father, entrepreneur. I've known this man for a very, very long time. And if y'all tapped into the show, I've mentioned him numerous times throughout season 1. We finally putting a face to the name, y'all. We putting a face to the name, y'all. He's the founder of Treats for the Soul. My guy, I consider him a brother. Jalen, a.k.a. Mr. Moss Man. Y'all, please help me welcome my guy.
Yes, Sirski.
Welcome, bro.
Man, it's an honor, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I know this is your dream, but it's like a dream come true. Like, man, this is crazy, man. I just seen it one way, and you got it looking like we out of town in a penthouse suite. This a vibe. It's an honor to be here, man. Honor. It's an honor.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you, man. First off, I know you got your hands in so many different things, and you're a busy man, to say the least. if y'all only understood, like, this man be on the move, working nonstop, eat nonstop. Thank you for carving time out of your schedule, bro, just to be here. That means a lot. Again, between family, you got a business to run, you work, like, you, not even to mention your other things you got going on. We're going to get into that. I won't give them too much too early, but we definitely gonna get into that. But it's definitely I'm glad you came through, man. Thank you for taking time out to be here, bro.
Anytime, bro. You know it's a say less. You know how we do.
Say less.
Jay Beezy is in the heezy. You know I got a lot of nicknames.
Hold on. Jake.
Jay Beezy is in the heezy. That's the first thing I do when I walk in. Everybody like, Jay Beezy.
Hey, they already know.
I got the CEOs. The first time I meet them, they like, Jay Beezy. And then stick with them, man. Just get that smile going, man. It's like an intro of who I am. Like, and I don't even know where that came from, bro. They start making people smile. We smiling. Let's smile. That's
one thing I noticed about you, bro. You go with the flow a lot.
Yeah,
you got one of those personalities.
Reading the room, man.
Yeah, you got one of those personalities that definitely light up the room. People can feel when when your presence, like when you walk in, like, little quick history. We do work together. We work at the casino together, and there's quite a few times I remember, like, this man walked in singing Scooby Doo. Like, bro, random come in and be like, Scooby Dooby Doo, and it's like, I could be doing them, like, zoned out on something, and then just hearing that, it'll just put a smile on your face, because it's just like, real. It's so innocent and pure, and it's just like, he don't care. It's like, all right, Scooby Dooby Doo. That's what I felt like
I
saying.
do the
But
most random things everywhere, man. Like it got to it just a lot of times it help a lot of other people, but a lot of times it be for me, man. Like you
mm,
say, it be a lot going on. Just it's a muscle memory. When I say Scooby Dooby Doo, I said I don't know where that came from, but I do. It's the
yeah,
inner kid that's still there. But the key thing you said, kid, the key thing you said was
key.
it made people smile, but it made me smile. But we all won. So I found something that hit everybody because everyone say it, bro. All the managers, they already know it's me when I come in. I'm hitting you with the and I only do it there. It
It's
just
crazy.
it's maybe the energy, like you know what I'm saying, like just changing the mindset. I'm knowing when I hit this door, it's game time.
Time to
Brian
lock
time, you
in.
feel me?
Time to lock
For
in.
real. You gotta leave everything outside this door. I know when you pull up to work, you should leave it like before you get out the car. But it changed over the years of being at work. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that when I hit that knob, we do the swipe, hit that knob, Scooby Doo time,
He
baby.
said
You
this
know what I'm
Scooby
saying?
Doo time.
It resets me. You know, it's just like meditation. It just let's go. You know what I'm
And
saying?
I like what you said about you said it's your inner kid.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
We lose touch with that, man. A lot of
Yeah,
times, man, because that's where the glow is, like the things that light you up, that pure, that innocence. I
yeah.
heard something from it's an influencer I follow. His name Anton Daniels. He's a very
Mm,
controversial guy. Shout out Anton Daniels. I like Anton Daniels. He he was talking about he was talking about God and stuff like that, and just how pure the kids are. Like kids are the closest form to being God because they're just so pure,
yeah. So
and
righteous and so innocent.
it's so
Yeah,
innocent. Before we adapt all the beliefs and the limitations and you know what I'm saying,
yeah,
just 100% pure. And man, I'm getting the chills right now thinking about it.
yeah,
And that's what it reminded me of when you was like you come in with that Scooby. It's just so pure and
yeah,
genuine because you tapping into that kid side of
yeah.
things.
And this there, it changes the mindset.
Yeah.
Like I ain't thinking about nothing but sitting at in front of the TV, eating a bowl of cereal,
Mm,
and not worried about nothing.
mm.
Come on now. Like I got the chills back. You just passed it to me.
Man,
Like
listen.
it ain't nothing to worry about. Like, and that's just how it is. And you mentioned God, and that's I just got baptized with the family, the whole family, and um, I I worked my way with that relationship with Him before I made that step. Like you say, we talk about it. It's no right or wrong, and I understand that even more. We probably break that down later, but it just that feeling that you have with Him. I hear the voices even through people. It come through places. Like when I told you I just met another Jalen. He was
Yeah.
like, "It's another Jalen at work." Yeah, me. Like
Right,
I
right.
leveled up again. Key. Like it's all tied in. With the personal development, like what you're doing. That's why it's an honor to be here. But with God, is nothing to worry about. It's like I got you, son. Like you worry. What do you worry about?
And your favorite saying, what you always
Come on,
say,
now. It's all you gonna hear. They gonna hear it a lot, bro.
it's
It's already
already
done.
done.
It's already done. Like
Yeah.
you think about anything. I just bring up some random things. Oh man, I gotta battle getting my son back in court, you know. And I have gay people advice. A lot of people come to me about a lot of things and they just show you like you just one of the ones. And it took me a long time, humbly, to accept that. Like honestly, like I don't know if I didn't want to believe it or it's like, come on, now I'm just like you. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing if you just change your mindset. And that's one
It's a
of the things
fact.
that we do. Accepting the role as one of the ones that's chosen, a leader. I really accept the person I've grown into, and it's showing because I'm getting it. People like you should be a pastor, you should be a motivational speaker. You remember,
Yeah.
you remember
Yeah.
them double doors when you was showing me a content video of a motivational speaker, and you was telling me that's what you wanted to do. And remember, I almost slapped that phone out your hand. I'm like, you are. You are.
Yeah.
That's you. I don't want to see that, bro. It's you. And we talk about being on that stage. And I remember when I said, I'm gonna be on the backstage right with you. And you was like, bro, you gonna be on the stage with me.
Yeah.
And these things, the relationship that we have, I know he introduced who we are, but like this, not only my brother, my friend, my manager at work, but he was my mentor as well, and still my mentor. We just in different seasons, but right now he don't understand, and I keep telling him, this what he have done for my life, and even though we don't see each other like we used to, your voice like tenfold. It come like nonstop. Like, come on now. When I hit a hard little Humpty Dump, you know what I'm saying? I be like, come on, bro, you got it. You knew this wasn't gonna be easy.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite scenes. Everything you pat, it's the seeds that you planted in me. Oh man, I'm eating them
Spreading 'em.
alive.
I
ate the fruit.
I see how you move,
You
bro.
messed up, bro. You done planted the seed.
He said you done messed up.
The tree and grew, and I'm eating the fruit, and it's none but H3O2, none but hydration, water, and this.
That real hydration.
Man, it hit different. Get a
Man
mango.
said that H3O2.
Hey,
Hold
get a
on
mango.
now. Y'all might have missed that.
Hey, bro.
That ain't regular water.
Nah,
This is real hydration.
That's what you get out your fruits and your vegetables.
So before we dive real deep, because this conversation, I know, like me and my brother we can talk for hours. We gonna bring it back. He's talking about H3O2, so that already let y'all know that he's tapped in health wise. So it's no secret. Most people that know you know that you are, you're very tapped in as far as the what's consciously what you put into your body, like on the health side of things. So I want to know, let's take it back. Like, what actually got you started on your health journey? And like, what moment did you realize, like, you know what, I got to move different?
I thought it was when I had surgery on my esophagus. When I was in high school, I thought it was then, but it really hit me when I lost both of my parents back to back. It hit me. I remember finding my dad when I found him, deceased. I called my brother Paul, and it was like a scary movie for sure. Like losing your parents 6 months apart in the same way with diabetes, high blood pressure, and then seeing all the pill bottles on both sides. Like, mama was in Alabama, my dad was here, and to clean up all their pill bottles, I'm swiping them, and I got a whole Tupperware of pill bottles. So that really where it hit me when Treats for the Soul, and okay, I got a job to do. This is one of my purposes and responsibilities to do, to make everyone aware and be conscious more of what they put in their body. And we all know here in America, like, you can't pick up nothing without it being more than what it should be.
Yeah.
You get a bag of potatoes in the frozen aisle. The ingredients should be potatoes, not, acids, gums, and to make it last longer. Enrich, which is taking the real nutrients out and putting the substitutes in to make it last longer. And your body don't know what to do with it. So now it's stored fat. For a lot of people like me, I can gain weight easily. You know what I'm saying? So it started there. Just at that moment, I was sitting in the street. The lights was off. The leaves was, blowing, and I just was in disbelief for a long time. But I knew I couldn't stay in that state long. I had ones depending on me. So I went into fight mode. I had to fight the depression, the anxiety, the everything. And I started moving in action, and then started doing research, and it just started there. It was simple, We always talk about keep it simple. Let's keep it simple, and let's just read. Let's pick up. They have it right there, but sometimes we be like, man, these good. It'd be the things that's in there that have us hooked on them.
Yeah,
like right now, I'm in a 40-day.
drugs.
Yeah, I'm in a 40-day Lent with the church, and we've been saying, I can't wait to get a piece of fried chicken.
Right.
I've been seeing chicken. See, you know what I'm saying? But it's also the things that we craving. Like, we are eating healthier chips. The same chips, like we got a bag of chips that's like Doritos, a substitute for Doritos. They still good, but it's like you still craving those, thinking those the good ones. But these the ones. They got
It's
three
crazy
ingredients.
because that just go to show you, man. Like, how powerful the stuff that they're putting in it is,
And
man. It's like dope, bro.
man, it is. It's the real.
man.
Can I
It's
say
like,
that word? Can I
man.
say it's
Listen,
the real crack?
that crack.
Because I watched my daughter, like how she fiend when I would give her something healthy, what she used to always love. Now she cry for that, the healthy stuff, and it still tastes even better because I'm putting natural dates and things of that sort, the natural sweeteners. Now you're getting some good fiber,
Yeah,
good
the
benefits.
stuff that's
But
long term going,
yes,
and
the
even still
herbs.
make you feel. We talk about it's like a delayed gratification.
Mm-hmm.
See, the stuff that's not the greatest for you is instant gratification. It
Yeah.
tastes good
Right
right
now.
right now.
Right now.
Man, listen.
I'm about to get
talking,
another one.
Man, what?
Don't be in the chill mode.
Man.
Yeah, no,
and
for
then,
sure.
But then you feel that on the back end.
Yeah.
You start feeling like garbage. You start, your mind, you're not thinking clear. Like
Yeah.
it has so many effects that and then we go into that state, we be like, man, why I eat that?
Oh man, the guilt hit right after.
Man, right after.
Don't leave the gym and put that work in.
But listen to this though. How powerful is that though? It's really crazy. Like that we do that. Like we would do that repeatedly. Like we'd be like, man, why I just do that? No, it ain't healthy for me. Boom, 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 boom. And then, all right, I'm gonna be good for a minute. That craving come back is really an addiction, man.
It is.
It's an addiction for
But
real.
you nailed it, bro. It's definitely a addiction. It's crack. Like I just said that 2 days ago. Like just seeing how my daughter is with it. You know what I'm saying? Like how the candy and all that, the dyes. You know what I'm saying? So, just to state and go back a little bit too. Like I just want everyone to be aware of. Everyone probably know how the system go and everything, but those pill bottles that the doctors prescribe you, it's not helping you. I just want to say that because I lost both my parents and I seen that. That's something that I want someone else to pick up on. Like, it's not solving anything. It's not even putting a band-aid on the problem. It's not even keeping you maintained. You might think that it's bringing your levels down, but it's actually against you, not for you. Believe it or not, it's you to do your own research of what you got going on. I'm not a doctor, but I have did a lot of my own research and understanding. And then that's why
and experiencing it. Like,
oh, for sure, 10 for
it's one thing to do research, but you've actually had people close to you that you've lost to this stuff. So it's not like you saying it to say it. Like you've experienced it, bro.
Even with myself, you was in there. You was there in that part of my journey when I lost 50 pounds. I'm like, I was in fight mode. I didn't even really realize it. But that made a huge change. And that was from a lot of the things that I was already accustomed to. I knew what to do. Like you say, I was addicted to that crack, the stuff that tasted good instantly. You know what I'm saying? It took time. And it take time. So you have to give yourself grace.
And we still working.
You got to give yourself grace.
And we still working at it. We still working at it.
Listen, you ain't got to jump into a plan off rip. You can start with the littlest things, the things that you can't live without. Like mine's is chips. That's my crack. Like it's something with the crunch. Like
crunch.
Yeah. So finding substitutes for that. Like even in this Lent, I was able to still eat like avocado chips made with avocado clean. I'm eating a potato. Like it was really 2 ingredients and it satisfied that craving.
Okay.
So, it takes time to build up habits.
Like you said, finding healthy habits. And then one thing that I noticed, and you more so, this is just habits in general, productivity habits, gym habits, just habits, making the bed, like small things that you won't think have a big impact that actually does have a big impact. What happens is you work one small thing in at a time. So you don't just come, I don't know. Not me, myself, I'm speaking for myself. I was not able to just come and do a clean slate and just change all my habits and flip right over. I tried that before and I crashed and burned.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I would work habits in one at a time. So every time you work in one new habit, you push one bad one out. So the thing is you add them one at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And as you start to add these, they start to build up. And then the other ones start to push out. That's a good strategy to use. So
No,
don't
for
let that go
sure.
over your head.
No, for sure.
And you mentioned treats for the soul. Let's talk about treats for the soul. Now, I know you just gave the backstory on what
Hmm.
got you into the health game. So I'm sure these kind of go hand in hand. So
Definitely.
what is treats for the soul? And then just reiterate like what inspired it.
Okay. What a spider treats for the soul. Now, I know I just said what I said about my parents. Now I'm in house. So my daughter minerals was low when we went to the doctor. My daughter minerals was low. And the doctor was saying that she had to start drinking more milk and this, that, for calcium and everything. And, I had my own mindset of studies that I did. So um, I started looking into sea moss. Sea moss have 92 minerals of 102 what the body need. This from taking 2 tablespoons a day. So I looked into that to see if that would help with my daughter. And so I went to the vitamin store. I ended up getting the sea moss from the vitamin store, and then I ended up making it. My first time making it, I made it. I gave it to my daughter. I think her next checkup was a month later. Just from taking it, we stayed consistent every day. 2 tablespoons a day. That's all she had to take. And at the time, I started mixing it in with fruits, organic fruits, like I call it berry lover. It's organic strawberries, blueberries, and organic blue agave. Because some seasons the fruit is not as sweet, so just to give it a little hands and something that's still clean and healthy.
Yeah.
And actually on the page, on my business page, you will see if you go scroll down, I still got some when she was young. Actually taken. That's why I don't. A lot of people delete things. I keep it
That's
on
part of the
there.
journey.
Like I don't need you just to see the ones that I feel like I'm gonna get the most views. It's not for that. It's for
No.
you to go on there and learn. So this using our platforms more for everybody else and not for the likes.
Yeah.
So we get caught up in that. Not I. So
Not fulfilling.
us, you feel me? We don't.
Yeah.
That ain't the way we move. We understand it now.
Yeah.
So, um, her minerals. Fast forward, her minerals when we went back, it went up. Like she was good. Like
Mm.
that's her own testimony within her. She was good, better than she ever been. Like her, like I still got it because it was a testimony. Her chart went from here to boom. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "So I see you guys been, doing the things I told you." I said, "Yeah, we sure have."
Yeah.
It wasn't worth. I'm aware it wasn't worth me telling her what I did.
Yeah.
Because they custom to their system and how it's set up. But a lot of it, I, I'm just being real. A lot of it is lies. So it's for you, just like social media. It's for you to take in the good with the bad and be aware of. In trial, you have to try yourself. Everybody is different. So the way that I'm telling, it might not work for you, but it is the righteous way to go because it's all natural. You know what I'm saying? Your body recognize it and know what to do with it. And I know we talk about delay, but it work instant. It does. If you stay consistent with anything, it will start working out in your favor for sure. So that's how it really started, just with the CMOS. And the whole vision is have a health food store. Like I want to farm. I want to, be grounded in a. I always talk about my. I see the vision with the hawk shorts cut up, shirt off, feeding the dirt. Just you know what I'm saying. I'm just smelling herbs in the vision. I'm
Yeah.
smelling a lot of herbs. Like I smell more herbs than I did the fruits and vegetables. Like the herbs, it hit different. That's why I love herbs. I had lion's mane, ashwagandha, and I threw some peppermint in there before I came. Of course, I had that moss, man. Moss man gotta have
The
a moss.
moss,
Moss is in
man.
everything. I even cook with it. I get real bougie with it. So that's how another way that inspired me to manifest the visions. My daughter, of course, and just want to do better for everybody. I mean everybody, bro. I mean everybody. Like, I never really been a selfish person. Like I got a big heart, and I had to learn how to not move in fear with that heart, and that's where my religion came in play. So understanding that more and balancing everything out, and most important, not taking things personal. You
That's
know,
key.
this is a spiritual world. So when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to your spirit. I'm not talking to the flesh. Like I'm talking to your spirit. And that's why me and you connect the way we do. And we connect with other people the way we do. Like you said earlier, when you walk in the room, that's the aura, that's the spirit. Like
Mm.
You know, a lot of people can't handle that. And when you get those haters and those the ones that's
They get
enemies,
uncomfortable.
yeah, it's
They get
okay. That's
uncomfortable.
that spirit in them, bro.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. I want you to be uncomfortable because this only could be one King, one Lord, one God, and this is one of His seeds that's planted. And you know, we here. You can try, but I love that He used me in that way. When I walk on that casino floor, we are in what we in, right?
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? So
You're in the lion's den.
yeah. So I love that He used me to be an example. Like you can try, but it ain't gonna work with this one. You know,
Yeah.
that's what I feel every time, and I'm aware. And sometimes I'm human still. So sometimes I had them. You know, wait a minute now. You got you got me bent, but I it just come with work, man. Just the meditation is so key. You know.
That just means you got one thing I learned about that, and Claudia, my boss, we call her Mama Bear. Shout out Mama Bear.
I'm a bear.
But one thing that she kind of brought to my attention, like when we would get, like when you get triggered by something, a lot of times that can be something that just means you got more work to do. You kind of revisit that and give it a name and understand why it triggered you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be something as simple as somebody crossed one of your boundaries.
For
And
sure.
if you don't know what the name that, you don't even understand. You just know, like, man, this person just rubbed me the wrong way. But if you able to tap into that and be like, why did they rub me the wrong way? Why did that trigger me? And then, like, one thing for me is like, I'm gonna say, like, respect is, I'm big on that because I'm genuine to people. And she brought that to the surface for me. She was like, because I'm genuine with people, the opposite of it is like disrespect. So when I feel like somebody crossed my boundary or something, it rubs me the wrong way. And I can feel like it'll put me in a mode. But before, I would just shut down, and then I would just give that person a certain energy because not really realizing what happened. I just know that something about you I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
But when I was able to name it, I'm like, man, all right, this person disrespected me, man. And then now you're able to navigate different.
Yeah.
You able to move a little bit, and you understand, like you said, that's something that they dealing with.
Yeah.
You start to learn that, and then these things start to affect you less and less. So
for sure.
again, we still got work to do, but that's one that that's a battle for me right there.
And to go hand in hand, Mama Bear, shout out to Mama Bear again. She actually said, identify your boundaries, and it's gonna go hand in hand with your core values within yourself.
Yeah.
And that is top tier for me too. But also along with that is keeping your word. Like that's huge for me as well. So they definitely go hand in hand. And I suggest anyone, if you don't know your boundaries, if you don't know your core values, I share the same thing she shared with us, is write them down. Not You can do a whole list and just pick the first 5. And it really did change everything. I was able to identify every reason why I was triggered. It just happened yesterday. I'm in real estate, and one of the investors was like, he gave his word, and I'm new to like being in the real estate, so he was like, hey, if you don't, he told me that he would just hold for a minute. He gave his word, and I have to still adjust myself with this, right? Separate and everything. And I was like, okay. So the next day come, he like, okay, if you guys put it on the market, I'm going down 5,000. Basically, like, we need him. And it really was like we was working with him as well. So the way he came, the gesture, the way he came, it was very disrespectful. Like, wait a minute,
like bullying.
Yeah. Like basically, you all are. He all that we need. You know what I'm saying? Like type deal. Like we can't go nowhere else. Like it go both hands. Iron sharpen iron. Like right now we worked with you, and you already gave us your card and what you wanted. So it was one of those things that I had to ask Paul, like, before we make any decisions, let's see why I feel this way. Clearly it was because of the disrespect, the way he came.
Yeah.
So it made me not want to do business with him off the hand. You feel me? Like, but I know I do my things too, I check temperatures. You feel what I'm saying? But it's still I still do it in the way that I do, where it's not like this is normal. Me offering the offer, that's my offer, you know. But telling me one thing and then do another, I don't even want to do business with you no more. But we had to go. It took us about 30, 45 minutes on the phone to go in that quest of questions and questions, going that quest and ask. I ask myself a lot of questions just being on the phone with Paul to figure out and make sure I'm not moving in emotion. Because a lot of
Yeah.
times we be quick to move in emotion and regret it right after we do it.
Yeah.
So give yourself some time. Step back a little bit. You don't have to. Everything don't have to be answered right then and there. Give yourself some time. Give yourself some grace.
That's great advice right there.
Yeah.
That's great advice. Like you said, just giving yourself time to calm down and actually think. Because
Yeah.
when we in those emotional states,
Man.
it's hard to rationalize.
Yeah. And then a lot of times like, man, I could have did this different, but you could have ran that whole play. Just giving yourself time, like going through all these scenarios. Like it's work. It's gonna take work. It's not gonna be easy, but it can be done. So
Yeah.
you just have to be patient with yourself. You have to be patient with yourself. You have to give yourself time. Understand, like you said, these triggers. Like, man, we all got childhood triggers that we
Yes.
never figured
Yes.
out, and we all walking with it. You believe it or not, you got it too. It's something.
You just ain't came across
Hey.
it yet. Somebody gonna tap that
Hey.
button one day and you gonna haul off and
Man.
upside somebody's head and be like, man, why I just do that?
Man, I'm telling you though, like
Nah, I
you
might
really,
not get that deep, but you know what I'm
no,
saying.
I definitely know what you're saying, but you might even had a good upbringing and think that everything was flawless, but it's still some things that you overlook, and I'm still
because
running.
we bury like a lot of things that we bury. I know I heard a lot as a kid, like, you know, and I still catch myself telling my boys that, man, like, you know, you big boy, you don't supposed to cry. You this, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm so used to just saying it, like, don't cry, this, chin up, chin. But however, I get it. Because this is to go out into the world to be a man. Like, there's situations where you're gonna have to, you can't wear your heart on your sleeve now.
Yeah,
Like, you've got a dose and taste of the world out there, because the world could be a rough place.
that's
and
key.
there's a lot of situations where there are individuals that will try to use that against you, and they'll try to walk all over
Yeah.
you. So I feel like it's a balance. You still need to be able to stand up for yourself, defend yourself, or whatever the case may be, whatever that looks like. Perfect situation, like you just said, like with the guy trying to stroke arm you, or
Yeah, basically,
in a
yeah.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if you just was like, all right, you got it.
Yeah,
Dude,
but that's right, bro. For
so
sure.
that's where the balance comes in.
No,
You
for sure.
still have to.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's where some of those characteristics come
Yeah.
into play, where you got to kind of stand on business.
You got to know how to turn that switch off and on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Balance.
That's if you gave. I say it all the time, bro. Like if I gave life one word, it would be balance. That's all it's about. But you nailed it again. Like just to go back a little bit on that. The grace I gave him was like, okay, this is my price. He was like, no, my God can't do that. I said, okay, do this and then pay the closing costs. No, I can't do this. Then went back to 40. He was like, okay. I was like, all right, Paul, it's cool. Like we did what we were supposed to do in this situation. God used us as a blessing to diffuse the situation that was going on between the owner and the renter. We handled that. It's done already. Like it's already done. He used this. Like I'm not really worried about the coin in. You know what I'm saying? Let's just get it gone and let's move on to the next project that God got for us that's already waiting and done. Right.
Yeah.
And that's where the grace was at. Right. Now he's saying the stiff arm. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. Now you. Once again, I said earlier, now you got me twisted, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully.
Like, I ain't no killer, but don't push me.
Bro, listen, you think you the
Please-
only one?
Please don't push me.
But you think you the only one, really?
Yeah.
So
Maybe
it's
like I ain't gonna lie though, our ego do get involved a lot of times with that. That's I have not quite conquered that one yet, because again, I think it comes from a point of, especially when you're being like genuine to somebody, and then it's like, all right, you done poked a little
You
bit.
poked the bear for
You
sure.
always say that, like, man, they done poked the
They
bear.
poked the bear
You can only poke the bear
so many
times.
times,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
And
yeah.
grace is one of the things God always give us. So I try to always ask myself, what would He do? You know what I'm saying? But definitely is one of them, bro, for sure.
So real quick, before we move to the next, I did have a couple more things I did want to tap on about. You mentioned CMOS, and then you always say that is one thing that I noticed. You'll be like, man, it's from the source. It's from the source. You know,
Yeah.
that always stuck out to me. And
We
so,
connected, baby.
man, so the audience, they don't know what that means. Like, explain to them what first of all, what CMOS is and your source. And I know you bought some little visual aids for us.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and pull
Bring
that
them
out,
out.
man. There.
Yeah, for sure,
What is CMOS, man?
CMOS. I'm just put it right here.
Come back up to the mic so they can hear you.
Okay.
You can pull them out first, but just when you start talking, just hit it in the mic. My man came prepared.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm talking about. Preparation.
We back. My apologies. I don't know how I want to show these off, bro.
So first, just start. Tell everybody what is CMOS.
So CMOS is seaweed. It's seaweed that comes from the ocean. The CMOS that I hold comes from the Indian Ocean. That's in Tanzania, East Africa.
The source.
The source. That's
Right.
the plug. So it's no middleman. So before I was getting it from St. Lucia, it wasn't bad at all. It had way more salt on there, and I started doing research on that, like why the one I have now have less salt, and that one has so much salt. It just come where it come from. The oceans are different.
Is the one with less salt more expensive or what?
No, the one with less salt is it just honestly the price was the same almost.
It was the price. So is the less salt a healthier?
Yes. So
okay.
it's just like your food content. You eat too much salt, what happened? Your blood pressure rises,
Okay.
right? But either way it go, you have to clean it. And my cleaning process take 3 days. So when I have the seaweed right here, I just got a couple. I don't know if they can see this. So I normally take them out. But this is the seaweed, and this is how it looks. This is different one. This one right here is that za. This is this is I have purple, red, green, and gold sea moss. It's all in one. Then right here we have purple sea moss, all wild crafted right from the ocean, Tanzania. And then we have this just the gold. It's gold. So the difference between all of them, they all serve the same purpose. You get 92 minerals from all of them. 92 minerals out of 102.
And how? Okay, out of 102. So
Yeah.
the body needs 102.
The body
minerals,
need 102 minerals
and
every
that
day.
every day.
day.
And that sea moss got 92 of them.
They have 92 minerals from taking 2 tablespoons a day. So this seaweed that you guys see right here, I infuse it, I clean it 3 times, and we soak it in spring water. Then we give it a good blend, and it becomes. I actually got some samples right here. It becomes into a gel, and I actually got. Come on now.
We might have to try. We're gonna have to try that
right now.
We're gonna have to try that right here.
Right here, and I got some spoons.
We're gonna give y'all a live taste test reaction. Now which one is this that I'm about to try?
I go a spoon.
All right.
It's 2 of them.
Good looking.
Yeah, no problem.
Trying to take both spoons. I'm trying to double up. No.
It's all good.
He said 2 tablespoons a day.
Yeah. That's 3. This sample right here that I carry, you're gonna get 3 tablespoons. So 2 to 3 tablespoons daily.
All right, so tell me right here, what is this I'm taking right here?
This right here, we mentioned, and it's crazy how this worked out. It's crazy how it worked out. I mentioned it earlier. My daughter, one of her favorite ones, I really should have named it after her. This is the Berry Lover.
Berry Lover.
I call it Berry Lover because
Okay.
they infuse with the strawberries and organic strawberries and blueberries. Everything in here is organic. Even I use lime too. When I soak and clean, I use organic limes.
Fun fact, I've never met anyone in my life that uses the word organic more than this man. I'm telling you, it's literally a part of his vocabulary.
Yes.
He will let you know in a minute that something is organic.
Yes.
It's definitely part of his category.
Yeah, I'm
But
organic, man.
But that's how
Anything I
you
move
know
with.
that he not just talking, that he
Yeah.
actually lives what he does. So
Let's do it
Again,
together, man.
which this is the berry lover?
Yes, and it's infused with the purple.
Man, I
want to
be like a little kid and lick the top, but I'm gonna
Do
wait.
it.
I'm gonna wait.
Do it. This is the purple. It's the perp.
That's
It's
the perp.
It's
And
the
then
perp. So it's infused. It's made with the purple sea moss, and we have organic. Once again, we have organic strawberry and blueberries with. I used to use organic date syrup, but it's a little bit to make that. So I just switched it over to the blue agave, which is still a healthier enhancer for just a little sweetener. So just a tablespoon of that in here. So we want to keep it natural. I want you to still taste the moss because that's the whole term. We not making smoothies. It's not a smoothie, so please don't drink it.
You want a
Don't
smoothie? Go to Beyond Juicery
yeah.
or go to the juicery place.
Yeah. That's not what this is. But if you happen to eat the whole jar, just to let
can you
y'all
put this in your smoothie?
Yes, you can put it. You can put this in your smoothie. You can put it in your tea, like I did today. I put it in my tea. You can take it straight up. I always suggest to take sea moss on an empty stomach in the morning when you first wake up, before you brush your teeth. It helps with the digestive system. You know, it get that help that morning movement, right? You know, helps with mucus. If you heard my story today, I seen the testimony from a young lady at work that has diabetes. It brought her levels down. The blood pressure. It's good for muscle recovery. And pre-workout. If you were one that like to take the powder pre-workout, this is a good substitute to do that as well. It give you energy. 3 of them before the gym, it's time to go.
You said it's time to go. Let's get right into it because this is looking real good.
Yeah. So the consistency right there, you can see it.
Tastes like baby food. They good, don't taste.
It's really
all right,
good.
so now the berry's hitting. The berry hit like on the back end.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get one more. Wait, I supposed to take all this?
Yeah, it's a sample.
No, I'm saying this is one serving.
That's 3 tablespoons right there.
This how much you're supposed to take it one day?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna take 2. I'm already mossed up.
Well, I'm not mossed up. I'm gonna take all that.
Man, take all of it.
It's good.
It's really good.
It's good. The consistency is a little weird, but I'm one of those guys that, like, my wife will tell you, my mom will tell you, like, anybody know me, like, they call me Mikey. Y'all remember that commercial back in the day? It'd be like the cereal commercial. It'd be like, hey, give it to Mikey. He eats anything. Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
And most importantly, it give you a lot of energy. So if you want ones that off the Red Bulls and the coffee, things that really don't benefit you and that's actually against you, I'm not gonna say nothing about coffee. I know them coffee drinkers out there become a mob, but it give you natural energy. It was, and I noticed the difference between the one from here. I told you it was good, bro. It's fire.
Hey, I ain't even gonna get wicked with it because I really want. I really want to go, but I'm gonna leave it where that's at. I say that for off the camera. All right, get real zesty, freaky up in this thing.
No, it's good though for sure.
No, that's fire. Thank you, bro.
No problem.
My last one.
I got you.
My man. No, that was fire. And we're gonna monitor these energy levels over the next couple hours and see how it go. Well, since we own the subject still of sea moss, what's one thing about sea moss that, because I know sea moss has been kind of a buzzword. I know the first time I heard about it was from like Dr. Sebi and kind of briefly heard about it. What's one thing about sea moss that people don't know but they should?
That's a good question. Because it's been out there for a while now.
Yeah, so you got some people that's heard about it, and we know the 92 minerals, which is huge. What's something, because you've been dealing with it for a while. So
one thing I would say, my own testimony of taking it every day, because my body is accustomed to it now, that people probably don't know. It's a mood changer. Like it changes your mood, like almost instantly. It's a difference from the one from St. Lucia. When I had that one, it didn't do that same effect, and I guess it has something to do with the clarity of the water, because the water is more clear in Tanzania, where this sea moss come from the one before. And that's another key fact I have to add. if you're gonna take sea moss, it's a lot of fakes out here. Like everything else, you can get fake.
Fugazi.
Yeah, so please be careful. Like if you not knocking no one else, not to
So
send.
you can't walk around with like the gas station Jordans.
Nah,
Crazy work, huh?
that's crazy work. Please be careful.
Please be careful.
If you do what you do, as long as you're aware of it, that's cool.
Hey, that gas station Jordan era was nuts.
Nah, for sure. They was in the dollar stores too.
Dallas still had them?
Yeah, on the west side. And I ain't even the west side,
Oh
baby.
man,
My dad used to just work on the west
wow.
side. Yeah. Yeah.
They had the clear Air Force Ones. Yeah, I'll take me back. All right, let's get back on.
Nah, not the clear boys.
All right, we gonna get
my
back.
God, you were fired.
Hey, what was crazy? When you would see somebody with dirty socks with the clear forces.
Crazy work.
Crazy work.
Crazy work.
All right, back to the CMOS. My bad, man.
No, it's good. It's all good.
Tap it back into the
He took us back. That's that inner child, bro.
That inner child. So, So what was one you was talking about? One thing that you noticed, energy, mood booster.
I know they go with energy, but like the mood, the energy. I guess it kind of go hand in hand, but. I'm telling you, the mood, like I can be like, you be cloudy, you wake up some days a little cloudy. It's taking a little minute to get your day started. Man, I'm telling you, I be like, to be ready to tick tock.
Bro
you know what I'm saying? Like, literally,
mm.
bro, like it's a game changer in that aspect. You know, I mentioned a lot of benefits before, and I have more on my page. It's a ton of them. Like I personally can't remember all of them. I do like to go off of my own testimony of what it does for me. And then I have people come back and give more reviews. I always ask for feedback. Like you said earlier, the texture is a little weird, a little, gooey. Everyone has their own input. It's no such thing as bad feedback. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad that you tried it. You know? That's my only thing. Like, I just want you. That's why also all of them is the same price, whether you buying it straight up. This one right here is just gold sea moss right here, and that's the berry lover. I just wanted to bring. There's no way I can flood the whole thing with everything.
What's in the what's the gold one? Is that just straight up moss?
It's straight up. It's straight up
Okay.
with no extra fruit or nothing like that. So the difference between those two as well, I actually would prefer you to take it straight up. That's just my personal preference because it's getting straight to the point like anything else. I started.
So let's get straight to it.
Yeah, and let's get straight to it. Like if you could take that shot of liquor, and that rub and alcohol.
Right. That's
you should be able. And I'm gonna call them procrastinators out.
Yeah,
and I don't want to hear. Oh, I'm waiting to start my gym journey. Oh man, I'm waiting on my cousin to get out of jail. That's how it is. That's how.
Hey, listen, that's part of the real quick. That's part of like manifesting, bro. Like a lot of we do that a lot.
Yeah. For sure.
Very guilty. Listen, you would catch yourself like you wanting to do something, right? And then you say, all right,
make something up.
Once I get this, then I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have to start living as if it's already done because it is already done.
Yes.
You have to move in it already.
It's already done.
For instance, if you want to start going to the gym, you don't have to wait until the first of the year, like a lot of people. Like and listen, I'm preaching to the choir. Like I'm talking to myself here too with things, stuff that I'm still realizing.
Yeah,
like it starts with all right, going to make opening up a gym account, ordering you that one jogging suit, getting you a bag. Like you start doing the things surrounded around going to the gym. No, you don't have to be full out 6 days a week exercising. But all right, make one small action a day. Today I ordered a pair of shorts. Tomorrow I order my gym bag.
That 1% adds up to the 100.
Because guess what? You're already doing things that got to do with surrounded by the gym. After week 1 or 2, you in the gym. Like you don't have to wait. Start living after it's already done. My bad. Went on a little tangent there. All right. Back to it. Where was we?
You see that seed plant? It's already done.
It's already the moss is working quick. He said it was instant gratification.
Yeah.
It's working quick.
Yeah.
I might start getting up doing start jitting or something like.
No, for sure.
No, but
one of those things you just want to do. Like he just said, you just want to do, and that's what I was getting to. He nailed it. Like you just want, it's one of the things you want to do. It's a superfood and also a multivitamin. It's both. That's the thing and what makes sea moss so unique. So it's one of those things, whether you started the gym or not, whether you feel all these type of ways of yourself and you beating yourself down. Matter of fact, speak life upon yourself always. Always, if you be around me, you know I'm gonna always speak life upon anyone, even myself. And I want ones around me to do the same for me when I have my day. And we do that a lot, you know, with me and you. So you can start this at any given time. It's not one of the things you gotta wait for anything. Just take it. It's 2 tablespoons and it will make your day better every day. Like every day. It's so many things on the back end it does that, like I said, I can't even pinpoint, but I do have a whole list of benefits that I might be missing today that you can go check out. Whether you do, and I recommend anyone that takes CMOS to still do your own research.
Yeah.
Like you can go by with my testimony, my things. I appreciate you believing in me and trusting me. That's the whole thing that I love. Like people instantly trust me because that's just who I am. They feel that. They feel that aura, that spirit. Like I'm, I'm not. I have no reason to lie to do. It's not about the money. If you heard earlier, I said everything's the same price. You know, the big jar right here is $28. This one right here is 18, which is 8 ounce, and that's a 16 ounce. But all flavors, I have like 6 different flavors. The 3 that I mentioned earlier, the rainbow, the purple, straight up, and the gold. It's all the same price in both sizes that I just mentioned. And the same for the flavor. I have elderberry and cinnamon. I have the berry lover, which is the strawberry and blueberry, organic blue agave. And then we have that pineapple. That pineapple, listen, I ain't a big pineapple fan, but everybody is. They was on my neck. Like if I didn't bring that pineapple back, that organic pineapple,
It was hitting.
I call that paradise. Like it really take you to a place. Like
It'll take you somewhere.
it take you to a place and it's fire. I ain't gonna hold you. It's fire.
How much that big one there, like what's the shelf life on that? How long does something like that last? Like
Thank you for asking. That's something that I missed too that I wanted to say. So straight up with no fruit, you can go 2 to 3 weeks. So
Yeah,
this
that's
gold
the
one right here,
small one.
yeah,
Okay.
that's a small one. That's the gold one. That's with no fruit, just straight up. Sea moss can last 2 to 3 weeks. When I put my expiration dates on there, I only put 2 weeks. That save room from that procrastination because I hear the feedback and I want to make sure that your safety is first as well. So I'm only gonna put 2 weeks on there. You know, that way. And this is, by the way, that's not gonna last you 2
I think
weeks.
the stores be use that tactic too.
Yeah.
Because like let's say milk, it'll say best if used by.
Yeah.
But like even when I did my own research, milk still be good for like another week or so after the
Yeah.
expiration date.
And I never really thought about it like that. But like I said, I put people before me. I just think about all of it. I try not to dig too deep because I get lost.
Oh,
And
it's
like,
easy to get lost.
hey, that place you get
Come on
lost
back,
thinking
come on
too much.
back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's just that once again that balance, just finding that balance, and that was the balance right there. Now the one that's infused with fruit, not the herb, not the elderberry, 'cause that's a herb. So we still good there. So it got the same shelf life as the Rego. But the 2 flavor ones with fruit, they only last a week. That's the only downfall.
So you got to get busy on.
You gotta get busy.
Yeah.
So I when they ask for a big jar, like how are you taking this? I always ask questions. How you taking this? It might take a little time, but I'm here for it. I want to make sure your safety is first because just
Yeah.
like food gets spoiled, you know. I thank God I never had that situation, and I'm gonna continue to own that and put that in. We're not gonna have those situations at all because I'm gonna make sure I take all precautions necessary to make sure your safety is first. But I need you to do your part too. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Go
sure.
2-way street. You know, so. So yeah, I recommend if you do order that, do a small one if you want to procrastinate a little bit. Like, damn, I forgot to take it today. You know, the small one's gonna last you about a week. So key fact too, the difference between the two. I know this is an 8 ounce and this is a 16 ounce jar, but for some reason, I don't know if it's how the jar made. You get like 2.5 jars of sea moss ordering the 16 ounce. I don't. I know the math is mathing. But for some reason, I'm able to get more out of the 16 than just having 2 8s. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It's some maybe how the jar is made, but I'm able to
Does it expand?
It does. It
I'm
does.
wondering because if it allows more space, is it giving it more space to expand? Maybe
I'm thinking so. Maybe how the jars
because if
are
it's more compact, I don't know.
I don't know either.
I'm thinking
I don't know either.
we
But
get-
I'm
we
letting
get-
you know the
we getting
fact.
lost.
Yeah, I'm letting. See,
Let's come back.
See how quick it is to get lost.
The
Hey,
mind to latch on and be trying to figure
listen,
something
I'm
out
telling
quick.
you the key thing. I'm just letting you know you're getting more for your money by getting the bigger jar for sure.
Well, that's I love how transparent you are about it, because like you're not on here pretending like you know everything about it. Now you do know some stuff because you've done your research. I mean, they call you the Moss. There's a reason why they call you the Moss Man.
Moss man, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me. No,
Shout out
but
to Hot.
no, but for real, you still tell people that, hey, you don't have to take my word for it. You still can do your own research,
and you might find something that I don't know and bring it back to me. I had that happen.
That's
like
very
that's fire. Thank you.
That's fire.
I'm very humble when it comes to that. I don't feel no type of way. I can, and that goes with accountability too. Like I just told in the family meeting, I just told the family, hold me accountable. I know it seemed like I got everything figured out. I know. I understand that, and that's what I am as a leader. I'm glad that y'all feel that way. But it might be something I'm missing. Help push me to the next person. Hold me. My kids too, my 5-year-old and my 12-year-old now. He just turned 12 yesterday. So,
happy birthday, AJ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy birthday, sonny. Hold me accountable. And that's what you need in order to level up. You need ones around you in your circle. I actually got a boundary for procrastination now. So let me explain. Like if it's someone that's in my circle around me, anyone around me, I'm gonna identify procrastination and let you know that's what you're doing. You're making an excuse because this last 2 weeks has been huge for me. I'm so proud of myself, man. And I don't give myself, roses often. But I've been on that whiteboard, and to see all those lines crossed out, it shows that I've been putting in work. And sometimes you're like, all right, on this day, you making it alive by putting the date on there, right? On this day, I'm gonna do this. Cool. Sometimes I'm like, nah, I ain't doing it on that day. I'm about to do it right now.
Yeah.
We ain't about to play around.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'll give you another example. Like I had a friend, like, an opportunity came up and was like, you know what? I'm gonna start when I get another shift. I said, why? He was like, because I want to get at least 15 more calls. I was like, well, what about doing 1 call a day? Why you got to do 15 calls a day? That 1% gets you a long way. You think about the next 100 days.
Yeah.
That's 100 calls.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's wait. When the next time you gonna get a new shift? Another year? You know what I'm saying? You gonna wait a whole another year to
pushing it
wait?
off.
Yeah, we do that, but we all do it. And
we
like
all
you said,
we all do it.
I'm preaching to myself too, and that's why I'm able to identify and to see it in others. And whatever you do with it, that's on you. But I did my part, and it's one of them things where I'm connected with people that already know me, but I still say things. It's for me. Let me just say this so I can say I said it. That way we can. It's communication. Communication go, and in relationship is very important. You know what I'm saying? Marriage, friendship, it's just huge.
And I would say just my little tidbit on that. I would say know who you saying it to, because a lot of people not able to receive that.
Mm-hmm. Key.
Not a lot of people are able to receive that.
Yeah.
And it could come across as if, stop trying to tell me what to do.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Key.
So Claudia always say this: know your audience.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because
facts.
You got to think, we see it all day long.
Yeah.
But if it's as you said something key, definitely if it's somebody that's close to you.
Yeah, it was.
And
for
it's
because it's through love.
Yeah,
it's through love.
For sure. 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that I know you know this already, but this is just for clarification for
sure.
Just, just for y'all, for the audience, you know what I'm saying? Like I wholeheartedly believe that, if it's somebody that's close to you, yeah, definitely call them out on that. But there's a thin line though. Like when you figure this out, don't go around just saying it to everybody. You're going to have everybody ready to listen. You have an angry mob after you because because in my experience, or just what I've seen, like most people are not able to receive that message or accept that type of feedback. sort of say. So you know what I'm saying. Definitely look out for the people who are close to you,
And that goes
because I would want somebody to do that for me.
exactly. And that goes a long way just to being observant too. Even the ones that you do know, and that can sort of see where their headspace at
Yeah,
for that day.
too. Yeah,
You got to see where they at to make sure even those that
somebody might be ready to crash out.
Yeah,
and you come tell them.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah.
huge. And I'm able to read people. You know, I'm able to. I still can't describe it if I was to do it now. It's something that I don't just go off feeling it. It's just a out of body experience, and that's why I'm not able to take things personal. It's about being. I learned in my last season being disconnected. You know, able not to be so attached to even my family. I love my wife. I love my kids, but I'm able to have that out of body experience and able to see every point of view for what it's worth.
You can navigate better.
Yeah, because you're not in that emotion too.
Exactly.
You know
That's the key. Because a lot of people, they hear the word detachment and they automatically you don't care. No. Because it's very different when you're, especially in a leadership role. It's very different when you very close to the situation.
Yeah, for sure.
Especially when I'm not saying don't be in tune with your emotions or anything like that. There's a time and place. But when it's hitting the fan,
yeah,
you got to be able to take a step back and then look over court vision type of deal.
And that take a lot of personal development for you.
Man, listen, that's a large scale. We still battling that.
Man, and we just got where we at now. And it's still an ongoing. The things that you learn don't mean that you're not gonna still have to keep those things before adjusted.
Yeah.
You gotta identify them. And sometimes when you get to a certain place of leadership, it gotta be quicker than normal. You know, you want to catch it as soon as possible. So that we talk about that, right? The awareness, staying here, and the high vibration. We don't want to get here. That's down here is the depression, the anxiety. Oh, I can't. You beating yourself up, you're not giving yourself grace. It's always you versus you. Always. It's not nobody else. You in your own lane. You fighting yourself.
Yeah.
You ain't fighting everybody else. You know, 9 times out of 10, the things that's going on ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. It's you. And you gotta. I know it's cliche, but you gotta look in the mirror.
That's one of the toughest things.
And have them conversations with yourself.
Yeah.
Whether you want to do it with the mirror or not, like you got to have these conversations, and that come with give yourself. Let's say start at 15 minutes a day, just asking, or even lower, 10 minutes a day, just asking yourself questions. You know, of things that you feel. Just going through. I do this with my son. Like you ain't gotta. You can be the person you want to be. Not going to college. You can start right now. You know, it's changed the mindset, you know. So we do those proactive activities on a day-to-day basis because it's so important.
Definitely.
We man, just like we was in the gym. We was in the gym and we was working out. You remember that moment we had where I was like, it's a mind muscle connection. And we
oh
my God, it was so lit that day.
It was one of those, I understand it now.
I understand it now. So you just apply these same things. That's why I love the gym so much. Like it applies with your everyday life, man. You know, so if you apply them same things outside, it's just the same. It's just as dope, you know? So that's key.
Great advice, man. And like you said, it's most of these times it is you versus you. So the hardest thing is taking that look inside the mirror. Don't beat yourself up. Continue to grow, and then you can navigate situations a little bit better.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure.
Last few things. Man, I remember. We're gonna wrap it up on the CMOS, man. I still remember back in January was an obstacle for me. It was a tough time. It was a tough time for me, you know. Like right in the midst of. So when was it, January? Yeah, I started the ice bath challenge in January, and you know I had all my systems set up. I'm telling you, like I learned a lot of stuff from the last year when I did it. It was rolling smooth. I'm talking about it was going real smooth, and then I got sick. Remember we was in the gym, and I just after every set I just kept sitting down, and you like, bro, you know you all right? I'm like, man.
That was a dog fight, man. I'm
I'm
still
like,
proud of
nah.
you for that though.
I'm like, nah.
You fought through that though.
But it was different. That was a different tire.
Mm-hmm.
And I just kept, I'm like, every set I just kept sitting down. And then we did the ice bath challenge after that. And then, man, next day I think I was like, I couldn't get out of bed type. Like,
Yeah.
it was rough. So I was like, man, bro, I lost so much weight over like the course of like a couple of days. I wasn't eating nothing. When I say it got nasty for a minute, to the point where my wife, she was worried about me. She was like, man, you look so sick. Like, I'm just starting to gain a couple of my pounds back. But that was tough for me because it took me a long time to put that weight on. And to lose it like that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
it was wild. And it was like, y'all remember that movie with 50 Cent when his like face was like sunken in and stuff like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was damn near like that, bro. Like, it was like I was in bed for 5 days. I came to work. But the thing is, like, after 2 days, because one thing is like I'm not gonna be sitting down for too long. So even after 2 days, I didn't feel the greatest. I still was like,
move.
I'm back in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm back at it.
Yeah.
I might not be 100%, but that's not gonna stop me from going. I need to get in the sauna. I'm immediately finna hop at the remedies that I know that's gonna
Get you back.
get me back, not just sit there and wait for it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
And that's another story for another time. I'm not even gonna dive into this story, but the reason why I brought this up was I was in the kitchen and then my wife, she came in with a brown bag. And I'm like, what's this? She was like, it was on the porch when I got here. So I goes into the bag and pulls out one of those jars right there. And I was like, what? Yo, what the? I hadn't even talked to bro. Like, I think we briefly tapped in with each other, like, since the ice bath. Like, he pulled up, like, I didn't even know he pulled up, dropped off a jar of sea moss, man. Then asked for a dime. Didn't say nothing. Just boom, dropped it off. Cause he like, all right, I'm giving bro his space. It was so much respect on so many levels that like that meant a lot. That meant a lot, bro. Cause it was it meant a lot. I'm gonna just say that.
Bro, to say less.
It's one of those things I trying to gather the words for it, but it was really one of those moments where I was just like, damn, like,
I love you, bro. That's what it was, man. It was.
I love you too, man. Like that shows a lot on your character, though, bro. I'm just certain stuff like that. It just stick out to me. You know what I'm saying? So you knew him being in the field that he's in, and he like, damn, broke down. It wasn't even about like, bro, look, you need to do this. He wasn't trying to pressure me or anything. It was none of that. That's why I mean by it was so much respect on so many levels. It was just like, here, boom, it's here if you need it.
Yeah.
That's the way I took it.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it was.
That's the way that I took it. It's here if
I
you
remember
need
that day, bro.
It's one of those don't mention it type of deals.
Talking about how much it is. Don't text me like, bro, nothing. No, for real.
No, but that was love though, bro. That's one of those moments I'll never forget that.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's huge. Give me the tingles, bro, because it was like that. Everything you said, that the play on my end, because we never talked about it, but the play on my end, man. I stopped what I was doing in that day, and I went home and made that, and I was like, I'll be right back, and this. I wasn't going out the way. It was something necessary. I feel like that I needed to do. Like I said, like it's the purpose, man. Like it's not about nothing else. Like what you doing right now. It's about the purpose. Like your calling, man. And it was a lot of other things too. Like I understand you. It took time to understand you and who you are and why you the way you are. And just through conversations, I learned. And it literally was one of them say less. It's like I just wanted you to have the opportunity to have the option.
And that's why I say it was so much respect on so many levels, because it's not a lot of people that know me on that level.
Yeah.
Like know me. Like people know me.
Yeah.
But like on that, like we spent like those 5 a.m. gym session seasons. we spent a lot of time together, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ooh, don't go there. I'm getting tingles, man. Don't go there.
Yeah, but so that's what I mean.
Man.
Like it was like OD, bro. Like we had a lot of conversations. We had each other back. It was days where I did not feel like being there, and your energy rubbed off on me, and I'm just like, man, all right, let's push through. Bro would be like, man, we gotta do this, we gotta throw this in. I'm like,
don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say the real.
But okay, let's do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was so many days like that, but I feel like that was one of my pinnacles as far as like being in the gym, just because it was like we was pushing each other. We was pushing each other, man. But
even the day you was down, I don't know if you remember, you was in survival mode that day, bro. That was a huge day. And I had to tip my hat off to you. I still talk about it, bro. Like, he a different. I just mentioned it to somebody because I bring up the ice challenge. Like, that was the Titanic we was looking at, bro. Like, normal people not about to do this. Like, we had to use 2 different sledgehammers. Like, it was crazy work. But that day you was not feeling good, and you was pushing, bro. Like, I could tell you weren't yourself, but you was still pushing. That showed your character. Like, oh my God, he not real. Like, he was still pushing. He landing out. He was laying out on the we was in the locker room. Yes, bro. You on the phone with wife. Like, I ain't feeling good, bro. Then I'm like, bro, look, I'm gonna show up. We can do this another day. You're like, nah, bro. Basically, you gotta run the play. I'm like, don't tell me that because we can run it, but I'll see that you're down. I want to give you that courage. Like, bro, I'll show back up. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? And what we do, we came, you set up. You know what I'm saying? We went out, and this the part you didn't notice. Like, you was not feeling good, bro. I gave you some sea moss that day. And guess what you did? You start talking. You start like you wasn't really like talkative, and like you wasn't feeling good, bro.
Yeah.
And then you took the 2 tablespoons. That was that paradise. I run paradise that day. You took the tablespoons, and I said it because I never got a chance to mention it to you. Like, bro, from before we start shooting to when we start shooting, you found. I don't know where that came from. In the cold, you was in the ice bath. It was like 20 degrees outside, so you know the water was colder.
Yeah, that shit was cold that day,
bro. You gotta show us a little sneak clip in this, bro.
Trust me, it's coming. It's coming.
That was crazy work. And
this boy nice and heavy too.
Yeah,
Uncle Willie's son.
Uncle Willie's son, yo.
A little bit of that moss.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That's how sick, bro.
Damn, can't even get in this guy. Let's do it.
Yeah. Who are you?
Deep breaths.
God be with me. Thank you.
then you start speaking from what you always do from here, and it just organically, you know, that's my word, organically just start coming out. And it was some things that I had just told you. I'm like, it's easy to show up on days you're motivated, but what about the days you're not? And that wasn't your motivational day. Like, and you show up and out. Like, you show up, bro. Like, that was a moment that I can never forget. Like, you hit another, at that moment for me, seeing you on my side, that was another level, bro. And that comes to show it's gonna be days that you're not gonna feel like to do a lot of things. But who are you?
Yeah.
It's like Izzy said, like it's
Who
easy.
are you in those moments?
Bro, it's easy to smile when things are good. Cause think about that. It's easy to smile when things are good, but
That's
who
a
are
fact.
you? Who are you when things go hard? That's my level ground to this
We
day.
talk about that.
Who are
bro.
you?
Like, you know how many conversations that we have, not just me, and I'm sure y'all have had conversations too, when it's like, yeah, man, you got to show up on the hard days. You got to show up on the hard. But then in the midst of the hard days, you brush it off and be like, oh, no, I ain't doing that. Those be the days.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, you know how many times that's what I mean by we was like pushing each other. Like, we had days where we both weren't feeling it. And we was like, bro, you know, we talk about them hard days. Like, that day. We in it.
No, for sure. In real time.
In real
time.
Listen, it's
real time.
It's a different beast when it's in real time.
Yeah.
Because we can talk about, even like right now, we feel good right now.
Yeah.
We talking about it. Yeah, it sound good.
Yeah.
Man, guess what? On a hard day, I'm gonna show up.
Yeah.
It's easy to say that, bro. It's easy to say that.
Yeah.
But
And-
when you sitting in the middle of it, and it's like,
right
man,
there live.
what?
Real time.
Showing up when it's hard. What? For what?
Yeah.
Like, that's
That show what you really made of, where your heart really at.
nah.
A real character.
Yeah.
Man, just reading the Bible more and more, like I said, building that relationship, the character of God within itself, it shows a lot of characteristics from both of us, bro. Like,
Real quick quote I heard that stuck with me. Said, learn to weather the storm. Because you'll find out what material you made of.
ooh. Say it again, bro.
Hold on, run it back.
Run that back.
Learn to weather the storm because that's when you find out what material you made of.
That's
All right,
hard.
now back to it, bro. My bad. It just popped in
Nah,
my
that's
head.
hard. You kind of put a cap on mine with that. That was hard, like for real. But it was dope. It was dope, man. Like I'm really proud of you. Like that was a hard day. Like the more I think about it, cause it was so cold. Hold on. I missed a really important part. As you went before me. You did your 2 minutes. You said what you had to say. My first time, I remember pacing back. And you big dog, got this. You know, I feel like George. Yeah, that's it. Big dog. I was talking to myself. I seen somebody in the other yard. Like, what the hell they doing? You know, and like you told me before, you didn't think I was gonna jump right in. Honestly, I didn't know I was. You know, I had to just do it. I practiced in my room that same pace back and forth.
You telling me that. Yeah.
That's how I manifest things. I see it. Like you said, you have to act like if it's already
done,
done.
yeah.
It is. If you change your mindset and do that, and put it in the realm of the universe, I promise it's gonna come to it. It been doing that. I kid you not. I got so many testimonies. If we had the time, I'd tell them all. You hear me? But as I go in, trying to keep my breath, you know what I'm saying? Trying to talk, I'm trying to be like you. I'm trying to get my motivational, stuff out too. I'm like, at this point, I just shut up. Like, cause I had the out of body experience. Like, I'm like, I can't move. And I was about to test myself to see if I can move. I'm like, no, Jay, we gotta stay. We gonna finish this. We showed up, we gotta finish. But the whole time I'm doing this whole thing, you standing outside, your beard looking like straight from the, I don't know, bro. It was a whole bunch. It was froze, man. It was froze. Like Bigfoot, it was just froze, bro. And you ain't got no jacket on. You just chinning it up. Like, you talking about, like, bro, who are you? Like, no, for real. Like, that show a whole different level, man. And that's why I always look up to you to this day. Like, you are a key part of who I am today. And I'm thankful for God putting you in my life to show me the same things that I've been through, you've been through. And it's like you had a reset. And I get it now. You like, bro, it's like I'm just looking at myself again. And I'm doing a lot for a lot of other people because of that seed that you planted me. And that one day I was cleaning my hands, bro, grabbed a paper towel, like, bro, I understand it now. And I looked at you and I'm like, I understand why you say what you say. That was at that moment you said it was delayed. And I'm like, you basically got a second chance at life.
Yeah.
You got another chance to do it right and to save me from doing the wrong. Bro, it was deep. I'm doing that with my son. Like, I've been through what you've been through. I know, us being adults, but I understand. Just trust me on this. You can learn from other people's lessons. You don't have to go through them same things. So if you pay attention to other people's lessons, it could save you. Like, it could save you. And man, if we had the time to talk about that season, them 5 o'clock wake ups, man, you seen every part of me at that moment, man. I go in that season to this day, and I tell my wife, I tell my therapist, man, couples therapy and my own therapist, like, I still go to that season now that I'm healed. It's so many tools that I left. I might not never have to use them, but they there when I need them. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them things where I still go in that season, and it's so much I left. I left so many great tools there, and I still go get them. And it's just like I'm building my own little transformer. I'm morphing. It's time to morph. I'm about to morph on y'all. Y'all better get ready. But but I've been able to be humble with that and just continue spreading them seeds. We gardeners, right?
Key word, bro. Humble. Humility, man.
Yeah.
And a lot
Gratitude.
of it, yeah,
Yeah.
attitude of gratitude. That's where a lot of it stems from.
Real quick, that's the thing that gets me out a lot. When you get in that state of oh man, I don't want to work here no more, man. But look, getting that gratitude, like start thinking of all the things that you're grateful
Yeah.
for.
Yes.
I promise you, y'all. Listen here. You do this one key, it could change everything. You start thinking about all the things that you're grateful for, man. Everything just open up because you just speaking. You like, man, I had a nerve to say that. Like you just start thinking about all the things that you do have versus the things you don't. It's just like it's easy to think about all the things that's negative, right? Y'all, we all think about it very fast, everything that's negative. But what about if you just start thinking about the things that's positive that you don't believe, and you keep this the key, saying it out loud, saying it out loud.
We internalize a lot of stuff.
You start believing it.
Start believing it.
You start believing.
Now you already know that's my bag right there.
Huge.
Law of attraction, programming, conscious, subconscious. Like I'm a nerd for that stuff.
I listen to audiobooks on the
Listen.
way. You got me listening to audiobooks on the way in,
bro.
Programming.
Listen, programming. I'm all about that, man. I'm all about it. I'm a walking testimony of it. I'm a walking testimony of it. I see you got your logo and stuff on the shirt, man. Treats for the soul. That if you guys, we talked about treats for the souls, man. That's what he's repping right there. It's a little bright for y'all to see it, but we'll got the logo there. I remember being at work, bro, when we was talking about like this was just an idea. This was just an idea. I always say there's something magical about being able to visualize something, take it out of there and bring it into reality. That's what we're here for. We're creators. We're creators. You know, we talk about God, the Most High, all praise the Most High, whatever you want to label that, the source, the creator, like we're the highest form of manifestation of the creator. We are an extension of the creator. That's what we're doing, the same thing. That is we're steady recreating. That is an extension of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's your manifestation.
Yeah.
That's a part of you. Is why it's so powerful. This is where we're sitting is a manifestation.
For sure.
This is an extension of me. Like we are creators. You can create. Don't underestimate the power of visualizations. Those things that you see and hear, those things are real. Thoughts are things.
Don't overlook those.
Do not overlook those.
Those are a blessing. People wish they had those.
Just really think, bro. Like we was literally on the casino floor talking.
Man.
You was like, bro, I'm coming with this idea. Like this was not even in existence yet.
Yeah.
It was in here. So he was explaining to me, like I saw it.
I was asking for opinions and everything.
But I didn't fully see it. Because he has that vision. Only he has that vision. So these things that you're seeing in your head, in your mind, and like we get inspiration from places. Don't get me wrong, but that vision was given to you for a reason. It's up to you to take it out of there and bring it into reality. That's amazing, bro. I'm gonna tell you that I'm proud of you for even being able to do that, and for one to take the idea from here to bring it out. That was one thing. And then two is you walking in your purpose. And how I knew that was your purpose, I remember we used to have all these conversations, right? Before it formed, I take it back to before it even went to Treats to the Soul. You used to always say, man, you know what? I want to do something, but I don't know exactly what it is.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's the thing. You do not have to have it figured out. Because guess what? 10 years from now, ain't no telling what that's going to turn into.
Yeah. Fact.
You do not have to have it figured out. Just know that you have a higher calling. It's your birthright. You have a purpose. Just, you have to find what lights you up. And let me get back on track here. I will always talk to you, and for somehow it would always go back to energy, like earth, like health and stuff like that. And then you would start talking about different things even though you wasn't even into it fully yet, you would light up about it.
You used to tell me that, man, but I understand it now.
You would light up
It made me
about
so
it.
happy, bro.
And I used to be like, man, that's yo, man. You light up about it, man.
yeah.
You have to find what lights you up. That's what you got to work on, man.
It don't feel like a job.
Come on, man.
That's
yeah.
the key of when you find something that doesn't feel like a job. That's it. You overthinking, overlooking. Get still, get quiet, and that's where meditation come in play.
Yeah.
Those first 30 seconds you meditating is to be a alert and being aware of everything around you. Then those same things not gonna get quiet. It's like your eyelids, it close again for the second time, and then that's when you ask yourself all the questions that you need to answer. They already there.
Listen,
It's already
come
done.
on now.
It's already done, and they go back to it's already done. The answers is all. And that's man. We go back to everything. Come right back, and look what's going on right here. And it's crazy. A lot of things that I said, even my Instagram name, Brother J, like everything manifested to that.
It's aligning up. It's aligning.
Yeah, like it's so many
within your
things
alignment.
that we already put seeds. We just wasn't aware that we was gardeners then. When you become aware that you're a gardener and you carefully putting that seed in the dirt, you carefully you putting the soil in there, you know what I'm saying? And you keep showing up.
Whether you see something or not.
Water it.
Whether you see something or not. That's one of the things that I feel like that people may overlook or misconstrue because they don't see the results.
Yeah.
So
they want an instant.
Yeah, and if you doing, I'm gonna say this, and from my experience, if you're doing something right and you're not getting the results and you run away from it, you're not really you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Then you're doing it for the wrong reasons, because if it's something that you're very passionate about and it lights you up,
yeah, for sure,
you're going to do it regardless of if you got results or not.
For sure.
And then guess what? The more you're gonna do it, and then you're gonna get cold at it, and then next thing you know, you have a whole forest popping up, and it's abundance, bro.
Or you just do more. Just show up. Just keep showing up.
Yeah,
man.
keep showing up.
Just keep showing up, y'all. Listen,
don't be afraid to try new things either, man. Try.
That's what a growth at.
Try so much. Get out there and try. Who cares what people gonna think? Try things. Try things. How else are you gonna know what you like or what sticks for you or what
keep people from getting to that state is the fear. The fear. Listen, let me tell y'all a secret about fear. It's very simple. When you see the fear, don't run away. Go towards it. Because I promise you, on that other side, it's greatness. It's who you already made to be. Like, embrace the uncomfortability. It's gonna come with so much growth that it's gonna blow your mind, and you're gonna be able to look back like, man, I'm glad I did that. If I never did this, I would have never found out what I know now.
Yeah.
You know, gotta get uncomfortable. Don't stay in the comfort zone. You know, I don't recommend that for anyone, and that's not me judging. I want everyone to become the best version of themselves, and that's the only way you're gonna do that. You have to get uncomfortable. Those things that make you comfortable, you just gonna, hey, if that's your thing, I'm not talking about anyone. You know, that ain't even my heart, but I gotta put it out there.
Listen, if you get too comfortable, you're gonna get cooked.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you a story because I love telling stories. Quick story. All right, it's a frog, right? He's sitting in this pot. Pot's boiling, water's getting warm. Frog chilling. He big chilling. He say, oh, this is good. He think he in a hot tub. You know, they slowly raising the temperature, right? Water bubbling. He chilling. I'm in a hot tub. Frog feet kicked up. And before you know it, as that temperature keeps rising, before you know it, he dead and gone. He cooked because he got so comfortable, and that temperature just slowly increased. Before you know it, you're cooked. Life is like that, man. If things are way too comfortable for you, you might look up 4 years from now and be like, what happened?
Yeah. What happened?
you know what I'm saying? Like you can lose yourself quick, but again, there is a balance, but don't get too comfortable.
Yeah.
Don't get too comfortable. Yes, take your moments where you sit back, celebrate your wins. You know, you spend time with the people you love, but ultimately, like you can't just be comfortable 24/7 because
No.
there's no growth in that.
And I just take that a day. Like that celebration be that day. Maybe a couple days if we on a trip. But other than that,
Get back to
it's
it.
time to get grizzy. You hear me?
Yeah.
It's time to get, excuse my language, get nasty. It's
No.
time. You know how I am. You feel? You
Yeah,
know my
you
lingo be
got
getting a little
to.
crazy.
Listen,
But
it's two ways, bro. It's either life gonna be you can be comfortable and make it easy now, and it's gonna be hard for you later.
do the hard now and be easy later.
Come
Only
on
two
now.
ways. You feel me?
Come on now.
And I rather have, you know me, as you taught me the difference from delayed gratification instant. I love delayed.
It
I
hits harder.
I think
more
I'm
fulfilling.
not gonna say that I don't like instant. I be capping,
Some
but
moments.
this some things, and it has happened that way. Like, dang, I didn't know that was gonna happen that fast. But delayed comes with the grit. It comes with the lessons. It comes with the things. It comes with the journey. It shows you to embrace the journey and not look at the beginning and end goal, but the whole in between of that goal, which is that journey, like the steps that take you to get where you at. Because once you get to the part that you planned out, the goal that you set, it's gonna be a $1 million question. Let me see if y'all guess it. What's next?
What's next?
What's next? So it's always gonna be that, But I recommend it for sure, man. Get uncomfortable. Fear, we going over that. It's time to grow. Let's grow, y'all.
It's time to grow.
Let's grow.
And all right, so I got a question for you. If you had to eat one meal for the rest of your life,
Oh man.
and CMOS ain't allowed.
Okay.
What you picking?
One meal for the rest of my life? They ain't gonna like my answer. My meal will be liquid. I love juice. I just
Liquid.
juice. You see me with juice all the time. I just drunk one before I came in. I don't know. Sometimes I don't be having an appetite, bro. To be real, like I just juice and
Juice.
my healing juice, and it's like everything green, chlorophyll, cucumbers, celery, lemon, lime. I love ginger. I love ginger. I love ginger, bro. I can't
just
do
start my
anything without.
journey out too, man.
Yeah, you feel me? Celery, parsley, like that's all the things that I put in there, and I'm throwing some herbs in there. Wheatgrass. I got a couple herbs. Actually, I just throw a lot of herbs in there, and I can live off that. Mine's probably boring. It's probably not what y'all want to hear. But
Hey, it's for you, bro. That's the thing.
That's
It's
my
for you.
thing, bro. Like, and everyone know. What's that you drinking today? And I give them that. Y'all already know I'm coming. Where I'm coming with. You hear me?
Yeah.
Everyone they know me for that for sure. So I know, like I said, I know ain't.
So he ain't eating, y'all. He my boy said give him a nice, well-rounded
'cause
green juice, and
if-
he good to go.
I'm good to go.
Well, you ever had a moment where you tried some healthy food and then you immediately regretted it?
Yeah, easy. Most of it be trying to try that processed stuff. That stuff be garbage. Like, just
Well, like plant-based or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, just give me the regular meat now.
Listen,
You know what
I
I
ain't gonna lie. My wife brought in it was some Beyond steak bites. I don't know what they put in them.
It was fire.
They was fire, but we only got one bag, and guess what? They've been off the shelf ever since because they sell out right away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably got that crack in there that candy got in it.
No, for sure.
Because if listen,
For sure.
9 times out of 10, if it got you like this, it's something
Got
in
you
it.
hooked.
It's,
You
it's-
hooked. They
it's
got
something-
you.
it's
They
something-
willing you in, bro. Come on back.
But I think what happened was it reminded me because I love mushrooms so much.
Me too.
So it gave me a mushroom taste. It was like a thick mushroom.
Yeah, I love mushrooms.
So I think that's why I was like, man, because I can just saute some mushrooms, throw them in a lettuce wrap and call it a day.
I put them on everything.
Yeah.
We know that. We talk about it already. We got the same like with that.
What's your favorite mushrooms?
My favorite mushroom? I don't got one.
You got one?
I really don't have a favorite mushroom. We just had this conversation the other day. I was talking about I don't have a favorite mushroom. I have tried them all from Whole Foods, sauteed them all. I even ate some cold in my salad. Like
I ain't got there yet.
I ain't had you ain't had them without being cooked.
I am. I haven't dived into them like that. I don't really care for
Well,
them like
this
that.
this
I
link
like,
I had to get a little different, and I put them. It was really good. I think it was the baby. I think it was
Baby Bellas.
Yeah, baby
Them
Bellas.
shiitakes hit different.
Yeah.
They hit different.
I really like to keep it simple. I like the baby Bellas. I like them all. I haven't tried all of them though. I ain't seen something that was blue. It was
I
blue
ain't tried
something.
them.
I was like, I don't know about that. I don't think I'm ready for that
These
yet.
some psychedelics, bro.
Yeah,
You gonna
yeah,
come to
yeah.
work?
Yeah.
Okay. So we gonna circle back around. Earlier, you mentioned something that you and your family y'all recently got baptized.
Mm-hmm.
It's very powerful.
Thanks, bro.
That is powerful. First off, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that, man.
Thank you. I
Congratulations
appreciate it.
on
I appreciate it.
changing the narratives, man. What sparked that decision?
Just having that moment with God. It was very simple for me. It was something that I think a lot of things in life you'll never be ready. You know, there's always gonna be something. But I built that relationship with him. That I now move the way I move because I understand him now. Like I understand it.
it now.
I do. As I continue to get to know him and understand his character, and how he is, I apply it to my everyday life. And it was a decision that I was gonna do by myself at one point, but then when I talked, my son always, because this is my second time getting baptized. I think I got baptized again when I was in high school. I don't know the things I know now, and it's things that, the flesh we sin every day, and that's coming to prayer. I always ask him for forgiveness each and every day because there's some things that I'm unaware of that I don't know that I'm doing. That's a sin too because I'm still learning.
Yeah.
So please give me that grace, which he will, but don't take it for granted like anything else in life. You can't take that for granted. Oh, I know he'll forgive me. You imagine just looking at him, having that moment and meditating and having that when you confess your things that you confess to him. I do that now. That's my vision. Like that's what I do. I have that moment with him and I make sure I'm with him. Like that's my, that's deep. Like
That's
because
very deep.
I have that moment. I'm getting tingles. I have these moments, and the family was extremely excited. But we called the church a couple days before, and we just to make sure everything was good 3 times and gave them the shirt sizes and everything. We get there and it was like, oh, my daughter have to be 6 to go. I'm like, we kind of all like it was this instant like we was hurt because
I wanted to do it together.
yeah, man, and he good. He like it's like he came down. Nah, these right here, we need all of them today.
Yeah.
'Cause that's what happened. Because they wasn't gonna do it, and they ended up doing it. And then we just had to get real. We had to coach Jalen a little bit more, just to make sure we did the hold the breath thing. She was able to last 10 seconds. She was cold.
I saw the
1, 2. We did the count in the back, and I was like, look, when you get up there, you gotta say your name.
Yeah,
Wow.
she said Jalen Baker. That's how
She said it louder than all of us. We grown.
Yeah.
She was like, Jayla Baker. That's what she said. And the whole church stood up. It was, man, it was one of those moments, bro. I'm trying not to get emotional, but it was one of those moments, bro. Like, and seeing her walk so confident. And she said, Daddy, I'm not scared. I'm not no fear. Well, you know what she said next?
Come on.
I'm big dog. And God is love. God is not fear, and
Damn,
she
getting the
did,
chills, bro.
yeah, man. I'm trying not to get emotional because the way she did that was the seeds that I planted in the house. That's work that I put in, and I'm seeing the fruit from it. And it's to do it so young. I didn't know these things that we didn't know the things that we know now. We able to set that, that new generation for our kids. And guess what they gonna do? They gonna go around other kids and do it the same. Same for my son in basketball. You ain't no point guard. But what's the definition of a point guard? You're a leader. We gotta use this opportunity to something bigger because it is bigger than us. It's bigger than us, and it showed. Everyone loved AJ. I don't want to get too off subject, but that moment was beautiful. That moment was beautiful. She did it. She was such a big. It's like the crowd went wild, but it really did. And
Encore.
Everyone stood up for her, and she was the only kid that was that at that age there. And the way she did it, you could even see the video on my Instagram, Brother J _
I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for the video. Y'all be able to check that out.
Okay.
Video was beautiful.
Beautiful. The pastor, I kept rewinding it, bro. It was the pastor's smile. Cause I know him. I don't know him, but just being the leader that he is, the leadership that he has put onto me. And I remember one point I didn't want to go to the church because I'm used to being in Alabama, my mama, and in these small churches where everybody knew you. I'm like, this is a big church. He got 4 or 5 churches, and it took a minute to grow me, but it took me to be a different person, different mindset to accept and see the vision and what he was called to do. And I thank God for giving that, because it's the domino effect of what he's doing is unbelievable, right? So when I seen his smile, he's like, he do his thing, like he'd be like, hey, like I seen him do his A, but he was in the moment that he needed to be in for that moment. And I seen it all in his face, and the smile he did, and how she just went down there. She was such a big girl, man. And I don't know, I'm proud of all of us, man. That was a big step for all of us. And of course, my son was talking about it since he was 3. He always wanted to do it. And he always talked about the video when I did it before. And now it's done. It was already done. What we had to do, bro? We had to just show up. We showed up. And that's, I'm telling you, come 10-4. Anything in your life is already done. Don't overthink it. Just show up. Don't think, just show. I like that method. Don't think, just show. Show up. And that's my love language, actions. Like action, that's the person I became. My love language a couple years ago is different. The order is different now.
As you grow, it starts to change.
Yeah. So, but same for my son in that moment too. Let him see his light. He's having a situation right now where he's growing. I say, you not that same AJ. You just skipped like 3 AJs within a semester of school. Like you have grown tremendously, and you are allowing other ones to bring you down to their vibration. You not there no more. Yeah. And don't let that inner you, the OJ that's knocking on, no, we ain't ready to go. No. But all in all, it's already done. You already him. You already the one. I am. You already the person that you meant to be, and you continue to grow. Don't let them keep getting you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And you have to go with accountability. That's huge right now in our household.
I'm glad you're able to give him that insight, though. Yeah, but that only comes from you doing the work and you growing, because now you able to pass that information to him.
And I want them all. Everyone to put yourself first. My wife, put God first in this order. God, yourself. When you do the work for yourself, you are what I need you to be.
Please say that shit again. Well, excuse my French,
man. Like seriously,
say it again, man.
Listen, when you do the work, I just got tingles again. When you put in that order, I tell my wife all the time, and this is a constant reminder, just in case, because you can lose focus on the day to day. Put God first, put yourself first. Therefore, you are what I need you to be for me. I used to think I needed so much from her. We have grown so much in the season, and it's in my testimony, so I'm comfortable with sharing, and I can make it very short. There's no way to tell the whole thing, but me and my wife just got back together. We had a season where we were separated, and that's the season where God put you in my life, and you seen every step of the way how hard that was for me, because my core value is my family. Like he took my mom, my dad, and then my marriage. Like that was a death for me, and believe it or not, that was harder than losing my parents. And I try to figure out the questions how and why. Like my mama, my dad,
right?
Like it hit harder. Like and it came down to I still have to deal with. That's my everything. But everything happened the way exactly it was supposed to, because it was so many things that we didn't see. We was in survival mode every day. We doing the same routine. This is our life. We accepted what our life was, and that wasn't our life. God was telling us, you got something way more than what you think. That's not what you're here for. It's bigger than you, and you think you selfish right now. It's okay to be a little, but no, that's not what I got you here for. So that season came out to be something where he split us up. We didn't know that it was over in my head. I fought at the beginning to try to keep it. Then I'm like, I'm seeing, things could continue going how it was going, and I couldn't allow myself to keep dragging. You see how it was doing. It was dragging me to that dark hole, and it was it wasn't healthy. It wasn't healthy. And then that's when you oh my God, I'm trying not to get emotional. You just kept feeding this life into me, man, these positive things, and you didn't judge. You shared some of your stories, and we just kept showing up to them 5 o'clock wake ups. We just kept pushing survival mode. Come on now. Like, I got people that need me. In that season, I was dark. I went from the brightest light to darkness, and everyone felt it. Everyone seen it at work. And I never forget when someone told me, "Welcome back." When I came to the other side, that's how important. I didn't realize how important I was to people,
Yeah.
and to that moment, I'm getting like I'm man, I got the chills because that moment right there let me see if anyone around me have a dark in a dark space, dark light. Come on to the light. I got you. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you and bring you to the light as well, and show you and see your value. Don't speak that death on yourself. So that season right there was it was real hard. It was real hard, but we got through it. We back together now, but not as the people that we was before. Man,
New and improved,
we
baby.
we the ones that he
2.0s.
made us to the ones that we needed to be and continue to grow and be aware. Now we aware of those things that we used to do and catch it like a snap. Like we can catch it. Hey,
That's
we
good.
doing it again. No. But we do it so organically now. We kind of when you talk about it, we just adjust. We admit our wrongs. You know, we call ourselves accountable for ourselves, our actions. It's we really, man, it's really we so connected. We were so connected, and she the woman I always needed her to be, and I'm the man. We was great people before, but we even greater now. You know, we understand a lot of different things, and that was a short way of summing it up without saying a lot, because it's so much I would love to share in a testimony, but you gonna see me. You gonna see me.
Oh, we here now.
You gonna hear the
And
story.
just we gotta clap it up for that, man. For being able to go through a season like that and be able to come back.
Yeah,
Because
that was tough, bro.
especially like today's age, bro.
Yeah,
I see some wild things out there that go on. So for y'all to be able to find y'all way back through that, you know what I'm saying? That's powerful, and I'm proud of y'all because that shows on a deeper level, not just you but her as well, how powerful y'all spirits are.
Yeah.
Even though y'all went through stuff. Y'all went through the battles.
And
y'all fought through that, as we walked through the valley of death. Y'all went through that.
We did. We really did,
Y'all
though.
went through
we
that.
went through it, bro. Like,
y'all went through that. And they always say, and when I say they say, things that I've heard, that when you come outside of that other end of that valley, it's a beautiful thing. Like you said,
It
even on the other
is.
side of fear, like you said, sort of the same type of concept. So if you going through the getting bruised, the batters, the boom, the boom, the boom, the boom, and then when you come out of it, and it's like, man.
listen,
I
now you
understand
heard
it
that
now.
story I just told.
Yeah.
Now let me tell this part to end cap that. That was the best season I ever went through. That was the best season that I ever been
Bro,
through.
you just from me knowing you, the version of you that I know, you experience growth at such a fast level, bro. Like I've said this many a times, and I don't know if you understand it or not, bro. But even like what you just said, like you just skipped like 3 AJs, like literally you was on that type of time.
Yeah.
But the way that you was like, you was like, this shit is personal.
Yeah, for sure.
Man,
come on now, don't get me there.
come
you
on,
know how we do, bro.
Like you was when I tell you that you were so locked in, and
adamant, bro. I was determined. Like the seasons you was playing, bro. Like I told you before, I'm not gonna fail you, bro. Like it was just one of them things, like that even though you knew, it was just a respect thing. You hear me? Like it was one of them things, like I'm taking it serious and I'm gonna show you, because you taking time out your time to mentor and help me. I remember being on the phone coming from Alabama, seeing my mom's grave and burying my great auntie, and I was talking. You was giving me advice. Then I promise you, I can rewind that in my head for that whole conversation because of where I was at and how meaningful it was for me. And I asked you to be my mentor. He was like, "That's crazy." I found out later though. That's crazy. I was gonna ask you to actually mentor you, and it just show you like You know, the things, man, I'm telling you,
It's crazy.
I'm smiling because they
We
don't.
be so aligned, bro. Like I'm telling, like as we had the conversation, literally the night, you know, I'd be like a little structured note freak, and
Yeah.
the night before, I already had it in the notes. It was
Yeah.
like, boom, first meeting, we gonna go boom, boom, boom. I already had it formatted, right? I had it
I ain't know
formatted,
that
bro.
either, bro. I
And
ain't know that.
that's why it was like so. That's why I said it's funny that you said that. I literally had already had it formatted, bro. I had it.
That's crazy.
Listen,
I ain't know that. I learn something new every day.
man.
I ain't know that.
Yes,
but it
bro.
showed though. It's the way you showed up. Like, I really wish we had time. Like, you know, our story go long. It's no way to. We doing the best that we can with shortening our relationship and who we are.
Listen, this is gonna be the first of many.
Yeah, but
This is gonna be the first of many,
But
bro.
I will say and give myself roses. You know, it wasn't easy, but I knew it wasn't gonna be easy. But this let's say the society or social media, most men wouldn't do what I did, you know. But I never gave up, and that's my faith. That's just who I am. Like faith is just the unknown, the unseen. You might have a lot of questions, and that's normal. But I'm able to promise things that I'm not even sure that can come. But that's just I do it all day in the casino. I see you in a second after I pay out the jackpot. And they come hug me like, how you know? I get it all the time. I got people that come in now, bro, that tip me this off the back end because they know what time. Like that just start happening. They had tipped me. I said, no, I'm good. You know, I'm going to deny it, but I had to stop blocking people blessings too. And that's another lesson that I'm at right now in the season I'm in, forgiveness and blocking people blessings. Because I'm one of the ones like I like to always do, share. I got you. Don't worry. But when somebody doing it for me, I'm like, no, I'm good. I
Yeah.
got it. It's okay. Believe me, it's from here. No, and I know it's God too, because they getting aggressive now. Like, no, you gonna take this.
You gonna take
gonna take this right now. I'm like, oh, okay. All right, got it. I hear you. I'll be like, I hear you, Father God. So yeah.
We talked about those 5 a.m. gym sessions, man. And I gotta mention this too, man. Like you put me up on fire playlist. Fire. When I say fire, and I'm gonna put this playlist. He called it the High Vibrations playlist, and I'm gonna drop the link in the description below. And tap into that if y'all get a moment. You will not be disappointed. But I was having a tough time last week, and I thought about something my boy Boogie Gaines said. Shout out Boogie Gaines, another dope content creator. Boogie said in an interview that we did, he said, sometimes I pick playlists over people.
He just told me that the other day.
And like that's gonna have to be his staple, because I'm gonna have to run that back for him. Because we dropped the bomb on that, and like the playlist over people, and that was just one of those moments. Like and what it was, and I was just in the gym. I was like, man, I just need some clarity. And I just went to that playlist like without thinking. Sometimes I go on autopilot and I just do things, and it could be the spirit moving through me. Clicked on the playlist. And when I tell you it was everything that I needed
to hear, man.
Because
come on,
I've listened to the playlist. Like one thing about me, like I'll go on a streak of something, and then like if I feel like I get a little played out to me, I'll take a break from it, and then I'll go do something else for a little. That's just me as a person. That's down to meal preps, man. Now I can do the same thing over and over and over and over and over, but then at some point I'll be like, all right, getting a little monotonous. Let me switch it up a little bit. So it had been a minute since I listened to the playlist. What I've been listening to lately. Prior to that, I was listening to like some techno type bass drum
He was
music.
getting boogie.
Yeah, like the do like. But I like the bass on those type of songs, because it raises my frequency to when I'm lifting and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So I have been listening to that lately, and this particular day, I was like, all right. Every song was hitting so hard, bro. I felt like it was just like, man. And it just, I still remember listening to Raising My Vibration. This is affirmation. It was
Yeah.
something like, this is affirmation from the high. I'm pretty sure I'm butchering the song.
It's cool. We always
but-
miss a song,
But it's about just raising your vibration. And it started to, my vibration started to raise up. And then I was like, man, I need something hard. And then the one came on. I ain't even heard that one. That must have, I don't know
Tone
where.
Levels.
Not Tone Levels. Tone Levels, he a
He
dog.
hard.
But dude say, no GMO in my food.
Oh
Nigga,
yeah,
I'm
come
feeling
on,
fuel.
come on.
He was like, bro, I was like, bro,
Yeah.
I've been meditating with my dudes. Like, dog, I can't never lose. Like he was
He was
going
going.
correct. I literally stopped there and I put that song on repeat. Man, I want to play it. I wish I had my phone hooked up to here. I'm gonna have to do that in one episode because I could have just pulled it up on the stream. I mean, on the episode, but whatever the case may be, it's gonna be on that playlist. And but he was going crazy,
Yeah.
bro, and he just had me turned. But he was just like, no GMO in my food. Yeah, I'm feeling fuel. Like the stuff that he was saying, like he was saying it hardcore, but the words that he was saying,
Man, come on now.
and it was one of
Yeah.
those things that reminded me of like, man, we really like this. The we got to be conscious of what we listen to. Because even just because the beats sound good,
Yeah.
like low key, the words be like kind of programming us in the background.
All your senses.
You know
have
what
to
I'm
be aware of
saying?
all of them.
And but yeah, so shout out to that playlist, man. We're gonna drop that in the description below.
Everything work out.
Man, the way it's
Way
supposed to. Man, listen,
That's my
everything.
song. That's one of the songs on there. Everything work out. the
So
way
I
it's
know, man, we
supposed to.
closing in, man. We closing in on like 2 hours. This is
And we're 2 hours already.
yeah,
It feel like
man.
the
Man,
light. It feel real light. Like
that's why I say it's gonna be the first of many, bro. Like you already know how our
No, for
conversations go. So I got a couple more questions before we wrap things up. Looking back, what's something that you would tell the Jalen? You know, we talk about how you level it up. You just said it today, man. I met a new Jalen. He got me confused. He's like, man, I met a new Jalen today. I was like, where at work? He like, nah, me. I was like, oh, okay. He had me going.
yeah.
So meaning he's reaching a new level, and we constantly. That's why it's so good to work on yourself, like personal development. You become these new versions of yourself,
Yeah.
and that being said, like looking back, what is something that you would tell the Jalen from a few years ago? You would tell him a few years ago when this was just still a dream. Because we want to circle back around. I know we got into the personal and we got deep into it, but I do want to wrap back around, and because we ultimately we want to stay focused on what your purpose is right now. Your purpose is healing people through and I want to just let y'all know, like, this man has been doing an incredible job in the community, healing the community through natural remedies. So I want to know, what would you tell that Jalen when this was still just a dream?
That's deep. That's real deep. Process that for a minute to go tell.
If y'all was sitting here right now, this is the Jalen years ago, and he like, damn, I got I have a whole brand now.
Yeah.
I'm in my purpose.
I easily tell him,
because this Jalen don't got it figured out.
I easily tell him to. I actually have my legs folded and I be facing him. Stop worrying. Literally, just keep showing up. It's already done. You worry about the wrong things, just stay focused and keep showing up. Keep showing up. It'd be very simple. Because the Jalen before, I used to worry about everything, things I couldn't control, things that was like didn't have nothing to do with me. I wasted a lot of time worrying about things that I had no control over. And understanding it now, I can identify those things. So I'll just say, keep pushing, keep going. No, don't worry. Just keep going. It's already done. What's for you is already for you. You know, just keep, and that's why I keep saying that. They like, why you keep saying? Because it's gonna hit on different levels. Like you tell me all the time, and I just told AJ that. Look, I know I keep saying the same thing, but it's gonna hit on different levels. You know, just like things your parents should tell you. You know, you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it. That's true. Like if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it.
No,
you know
that's
what I'm
facts,
saying?
man. It's so many little things like that.
It's the little things
yeah.
that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Like I know it might not be what someone might think to comfort me, but that's what I would tell myself. To keep showing up is so key. And to not worry. It's already, like, literally, I know it's already done. Just keep showing up. Everything that's meant to be for you and for me, it's already done. I would tell me it's already done. I would keep it simple, and then I would have ran into it like I did. You know, I would have planted that seed. You know, I probably wouldn't be able to absorb that at that moment and understand that, talking to myself. But it would have been planted. Like,
yeah.
keep showing up. Cause I do that. I do that now. It's things that was planted before, and I keep repeating it, and then hitting on a different level. So I kept repeating that. When things get hard, we got to keep showing up. Let's go. It's already done. Come on. I would have, that seed I would have planted in myself would have got me where I'm at now. I feel like.
And
for sure.
and that is that's solid advice. And not only from him telling the old Jalen that, we can all benefit from that.
For sure.
Like, keep showing up.
Yeah.
It's already done. You literally don't have anything to worry about.
You have nothing to worry about.
What do you have to worry about? It's already done. You don't have to
let me tell you that fear, that thing that you feel, is to keep you there. That's the other spirit. Remember I told y'all this is a spiritual world. Let me tell y'all right now. It's to keep you where you at. You're not meant to stay there. I promise you. You're not meant to stay where you at. So when fear comes, that's just the spirit, that other spirit trying to keep you where you at, because it don't want you to elevate, don't want you to grow, don't want you to see what's new, that relationship that you can get closer to whatever you believe in, whoever God of all high that you believe in. They don't want that. They don't want that. So you have to be aware of that by identifying when you get uncomfortable in that situation. Just say yes. Just say yes and just do it. Like I said, like Nike.
Hey, Nike got one of the coldest slogans, bro.
Just do it.
Just do it.
It's already done.
So if there's one book that you would recommend, like, that really changed your mindset, like that one that really changed your mindset and helped you, what book would that be? Like, what would you recommend?
Don't Believe Everything You Think. That was the one I recommended to you. Top dog. That changed.
We dropping bombs for that.
Ooh, I can go for days on that one.
Run the title back one more time.
Don't Believe Everything You Think. That is a great book to go. That was the first book I read on my journey, my last season that I was in, and it helped. When you read something, it's planted in you. I still go, like, when you said it earlier, like you was in the gym, you was listening to the playlist because you need some clarity. It's one of the metaphors used in the book, like that sand in that water in that bottle.
Yeah.
You shake it, you know, when it's shook and you can't get, you cloudy, you can't see through, you know. But when you put that water bottle down with that sand, what happened? It go to the bottom. Now you can see right through it. Right? You have to get still. You have to get quiet.
Still, yes.
And once again, the answer's already within. It's already within. You just got to be still for a second. Just sit down, you know. So that book is a huge recommendation. I think everyone should have that book in their collection for sure. Follow up what you gave me. I know you said one, but man, Eat That Frog is cold-blooded. That's about procrastination, if you must know, and you have to get both. Like, I think you need both. Don't go hand in hand. He gave me a lot of recommendations of books, and I have a lot of books on my bookshelf. Some I haven't read yet. I'm still getting to. But the audio book helps when you don't have a lot of time. So it's no excuse. It's always something for something, right? I listen to the audio on the way here. What I'm listening to now, Can't Hurt Me.
Can't Hurt Me.
By what's his name? Please forgive me. When a little brain fart there. But
it's cool. When we think of the name, we'll put that in the description. We'll put that in the description. Oh, Goggins.
Yeah,
Goggins
Goggins.
is a different beast. That dude.
I'm only on chapter 3. It started off a little slow, but he getting there. You know, he start talking that talk.
Man, that dude.
It's time. He about to wake that other Jalen.
Yeah,
You know,
he
what I mean?
activate the beast mode.
Yeah.
He definitely
He gets straight to the
activate
point. I
mode.
like his delivery. Everyone ain't made to do what he doing, but he can do it.
So those are some great recommendations there. Books. Don't Believe Everything You Think and Eat That Frog. Both of those books, I will leave them in the description below. And we ain't making no excuses. Y'all heard me say it plenty of times before. Get the audiobook. There's no reason why. We attacking all excuses. We're attacking all excuses. I'm gonna even leave links to the audiobooks in the description below too. So listen to them on your way to work, while you in the kitchen washing your dishes.
No excuse.
No excuse. So we will put that in the description below. Great recommendations. I checked out both of those books as well. And the Don't Believe Everything You Think, Jalen actually recommended that one to me, and I dove into that one. It was a very good book. So we got a lot of good gems from it. Highly recommend you check those out. And so, what's next for you and Treats for the Soul, man?
Ooh, we got a lot cooking.
I got a lot cooking. Give us a
come on. I got you.
Give us a little sneak
I give
peek,
a little
man.
bit. I don't want to get too much.
Yeah, we don't want to reveal too much, but what can they be on the lookout for, man? Give us a little sneak peek.
This year, it's on my vision board to have a website. And I want to take my time with it. I don't want to rush. I could have had a website. It's going to adjust once it get made. I know, because I'm gonna grow. Company's gonna grow. I understand that, but I just want to take my time with it. It's my baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that, man. I hold them bottles right now. Like, this is my baby, man, and I take pride in this. Like, it represents everything. I tell you all the time, my name is all I got, and it carries. Like, that's all I got. You know, so the website is huge for me. I got some tasks in between there, but the big frog, Eat That Frog. The big frog is the website. So that's to look forward to on Treats for the Soul.
Hey, that's dope, man.
And then also, I got 2 major loves. I really can't. It's like having 2 kids. Like, you can't love the other one no different. Like, for real. Like, it came down to that. It was a really hard challenge to focus on one. I really wanted to focus on one, but real estate. So we got Living Honest real estate as well. Living Honest. Is that
something new that you launching, or?
Yeah, yep. It's already done.
Living Honest.
Yeah, Living Honest LLC. We're moving with spirit and heart, not money and greed, and it shows. Like, that name came about because when you hear people in the vines, I know people personally that went through things in real estate. People that got down on them, don't really own the house and show the house to them because they was uneducated with it. But my partner, Paul, shout out to Paul.
Shout out Paul.
Paul. We moving in that sense, and we are getting connected in so many levels, and we understanding it where we leaving equity in a lot of these houses. Like, we just not getting top. I told you, I don't move with greed. Like what I just said, I don't move in the greed. Like, I'm not focused on the dollar signs necessarily. I know we need it to survive. Don't get it twisted. I understand.
Yeah, you need money for the mission, but ultimately,
like,
I get
it. That's not the root of it for us. You feel what I'm saying? So you gonna feel it, like, bro. I had people looking at me crazy when I just made this post. Like, why you only selling it for this amount? Like, they think it's something wrong. Why everything gotta be something wrong? But I'm leaving blessing in it for the next person.
That's the culture that they used to.
Yeah, I know, but it's blessings in the next for the next person, leaving the equity for the next person. So look forward for both of those.
Well, great things coming up for my guy Jalen, Mr. Mossman, aka Mr. Mossman. Great things coming up for Treats for the Soul. As he mentioned, he's also launching Living Honest real estate company. So again, be on the lookout for that. We'll post. He's gonna post his socials and stuff too, so y'all can check out his socials. Speaking of socials, where can they find you? Where can they get in touch with you? Say they want some CMOS, or they might be interested in some real estate. So go ahead and drop all your handles. Let them know where they can find you at.
Yep. On all platforms for what it's worth: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Treats for the Soul LLC. you better just type that in. You will see the logo for Treats for the Soul. Same for Living Honest. It's Living Honest. Just plain Living Honest on all platforms. Even have a YouTube channel as well. That's Treats for the Soul. I have that title, Treats for the Soul, and it's the Soul Family. And I just put everything in one because once again, it's all one. It's all one love. I made it simple. I didn't make it too complex for someone to find it. And Living Honest, you will see, the logo will be like a building with, because the long goal with that is to give back to people, affordable homes, condos, and buildings. Like it's a bigger purpose with that. So you will see that logo temporarily. We just started that page, so they better find it there.
All right, man. Well, great things, man. Make sure y'all go and follow Treats for the Soul. Please, support the movement and be intentional about your health. If you got any questions as far as the CMOS or anything like that, order in or anything, you can shoot my man's DMs. I will have links to all of his contact information, socials. Everything will be in the description below.
Yeah, numbers is on there as well. Get direct to me.
Direct to him. Jalen, man, this has been a solid interview to
It's
say
only
the
the
least.
beginning, bro. I feel like we left a lot on the table.
We did listen, bro.
Hey, it's cool though.
We
it's
had
a good
2
icebreaker.
hours and 8 minutes,
And it feel like we
And
only been here like 30 minutes, bro. I
Listen,
ain't gonna lie.
time fly when you having fun. I know it's a cliche saying, but that was literally the case today, man. Once again, bro, I just want to say thank you, like wholeheartedly. I really appreciate you taking time out to come and do this, man. Like this is
No,
when we
man.
talk about babies, like this has been a long time. It's been a long time coming. This is my baby.
Yeah,
and,
I know.
I
I see it work, man. They don't know. They don't see it. So I can get to be a testimony for you. I remember when it was a dream for you.
For sure.
It was a dream, and you did it fast. Like I remember you telling your story. Like this was something you want to do for a couple years, and then when you start acting on it, we talk about procrastination, and then you actually doing. You do anything you put your mind to. It's already done. Like, bro, you moving crazy. Like you went from, you had the last season, the way you had, that was huge, bro. That was huge. Then you come in with the live, the interviews. Like, bro, I need you on the interview. I love the business. When we talk the business part, we separate relationships. Like I said, we were 4 different people. Y'all don't know. When we start talking business, we just able to turn these switches on without telling each other.
I love that
without
about our
telling each other,
relationship, for sure.
This the one we in right now. We just off rip know and know when to adjust. And then when you hey, I need that interview. We gotta do that interview. Man, say less. You know what I'm saying? Like, we on business time now, so you not my brother right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, business.
Yeah,
facts,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? So it's you seen when I walked in, I'm like, bro, I just seen it this way, not this way. I feel like I'm in a whole palace or something like this.
Man, I
This a
appreciate
vibe,
it.
man. This is where you want to be. The Blueprint crew, you want to be here. The personal development. I'm aligned with that. That's why I'm so excited for you, man. Like I talk. You come up so much, bro, like organically. Like it's just everything lead back. It's just who you surround yourself with. You, man, you are honored to be around. The presence. I get guests like, hey, is that manager still? I know he on another shift, but I know you talking about so it's a pleasure to be in your presence, bro. It's an honor.
That means a lot, bro. And you already know one of our favorite sayings. It's a say less. The feelings are mutual. You know, not a man of many words, but you know how I feel about you, man.
Sure.
And I'm one of those people who definitely a firm believer on moving on action. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely appreciated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For
Like
sure.
the people that I really care about, I do make sure that they feel it. Again, I might not always express it verbally, but
It's to say less.
yeah, it's a say.
I'm just saying, we so connected, bro.
Facts.
Like, we so connected. That's why we relate so much, man. So I definitely appreciate that. But I will leave some with Blueprint crew real quick.
What you gonna leave? What
Listen.
you gonna leave them with, man? We gonna wrap it up here,
The
man.
next time,
Because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all, we'll go a whole nother 40 minutes.
dap up, like, you know how many times we dapped up and we still start talking?
What you leaving them with, bro?
Listen,
What you leaving them
the
with?
next time I sit here, it was probably gonna be on an actual stage. But for the next season,
I
I
like
come.
that. I like that.
Yeah, hit that thing, bro.
Hold
Stop
on.
playing.
I was about. You saw me reaching for it.
We're gonna be on the actual
On
stage,
the stage.
but I will have more gems to drop as I continue to grow. We're not gatekeeping here. I got things where for business, if you own a business and you looking to build credit for the business, and they told you that you need business credit to have a business credit card. No, you don't. So we got that and many more. I'm not gonna drop them all, but we're gonna leave it on that note. And I want to share that with the world. I want to share that with you guys, and for you to see that anything is possible. You just gotta do a little digging. It's there, but I'm gonna make it easier for you. We're gonna do the work for you. That's what this whole platform is for. People have done things for us, and it's already done for us, and the answers are already there. Just gotta do a little digging. They there. So we're gonna do the same. We're gonna make sure of that.
All right, bro. Well, we appreciate the gem, man, that you're dropping on us on the way out. And we're going to wrap it up there, Blueprint Crew. Thank y'all. And thank y'all, most importantly, because without y'all, this is not even possible. You know what I mean? I know this is my baby, but I appreciate y'all support. Thank y'all for taking the time out, whether you listening or you just watching the video on YouTube. And, for my listeners, if you don't know already, we have transitioned over to video interviews for season 2. So I know some of y'all do like to listen on the different platforms, but check out the video interviews too if you want to, put a face to the voices. And we're going to wrap it up there, man. Blueprint Crew. Remember, stay focused. Keep pushing forward, and you'll keep leveling up.
It's already done.
Key.